All right. Episode 119, we are back live. A couple special guests. I know you're looking at the video like, whoa. Yes, we are back in the building. Of course, to my left, co-host, co-creator, co-founder, best friend, all that. Speak to him. D-Rock, go ahead, tap in.
What's happening, Shotty? What's happening? This is the show about nothing. If you have never tapped into this show, this is the show about nothing, the greatest podcast in the world.
Facts.
Like it said, I go by D-Rock, Daniel D, whatever you want to call me. Just call me Great when you mention me.
Fire.
Yes, Lord.
Feel that. So I'm very happy to be here. As you can see, this is 119 episodes in. So please go subscribe, comment, go watch some previous episodes. We have some shorts out. Our TikTok is in the bio below, as well as Nelson and Key's information. So I'm very excited to be here. We got a lot to get to. We got rap beef. We got the NBA Western Conference Finals, the Eastern Conference Finals. We got Ryan Clark and RG3 beefing, which is some. We got.
It's been a crazy week.
Pushed Caitlin Clark, and now we know Ryan Clark got a white baby mama. So
which is crazy.
I don't know if y'all been outside, but
it's nothing like waking up to a nigga posting his biracial kids.
Like, it's like yo, you didn't have to do this.
Yeah,
like, we're on your side, bro. Like, it's okay, gang. But anyways, Nelson has been a regular. Y'all know who he is. I'm giving him a minute to breathe. As you can see, he is a New York Knicks fan. We are recording this the second after the Knicks just lost in horrific fashion in Game 1. And Key, please introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Key.
A little bit closer to the mic.
Oh, hey, I'm Key.
You can just pull it closer.
Yeah.
Cozykeyyy. I too just suffered a great loss. So I'm just here, mustering up some good energy around good people. But I am. Yeah. I do need a hug.
Welcome. Let's clap it up.
Listen.
Clap it up.
Happy to be here. Always good to be here.
Feel free to move that arm. It'll swivel with you so you can, get cozy, get relaxed.
Say no more.
But Key, you stream, correct?
I do stream.
Please give them your Twitch information.
I think I want to say I made sure everything was the same on all platforms. So Cozykeyyy, 3 Ys. But yes, I do stream part-time.
All right. Well, if you guys want to tap into her stream, which you absolutely should, it will be in the bio. Like I said, subscribe, go follow her on Twitch and on all social media platforms. And let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Since we're fresh on the New York Knicks versus the Indiana Pacers, we will start with that. Game 1, like I said, Jalen Brunson dropped 40.
Jesus.
Karl-Anthony Towns went for 30 and 10.
Yep.
So the Knicks won, right? Guys, up 9. 58 seconds left. Here they come. Here they come. The Indiana Pacers. They're coming back again.
Light-skinned niggas.
The light-skinned niggas. They're coming back again.
Watching this, and then you got a niggas just doing a play-by-play.
we gotta break it down.
The wound is fresh.
Listen.
Aaron Naismith. Back. Aaron Naismith again. Back. Aaron Naismith again. Back. Tyrese Halliburton. Turn around. Last second. Doink.
Yeah, big doink.
I swore that was a brick, too.
Top ball game.
It's a magnet ball.
I was like, bro.
I'll say it, bro. Magnet ball. Bro.
Adam Silver went to the rim himself, inserted the magnet. Yeah. This shit is coming.
That is a magnet ball.
Nah, his foot being on that line. Oh, my God.
I saw the ghost of Adam Silver.
Had the KD moment with the foot on the line.
Listen, thank God his foot was on the line.
But let's just throw that up. Listen, we had an amazing game.
Yeah.
There are questions to get to, but we have 2 Knicks fans in the building.
We're
7 minutes removed from this. I'm just going to let them go. Enjoy yourselves. This is your venting session.
What are we
you
feeling?
Have 5 minutes.
What are we feeling?
What are we feeling? How do we feel going forward?
Knicks
are
and
you
6.
sad?
Knicks and 6? I
I'm
like
not even
it.
that sad.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Like, if he does drugs again, cool. But Knicks and 6, I don't give a fuck.
I like it.
I mimic Knicks and 6.
Listen, her Knicks and 6 was like real, like yeah.
No, I'm mimic Knicks and 6. I'm confident behind it. Listen, we watched that game, right?
Okay.
So y'all saw what happened out there, right?
Yeah.
Them niggas was getting pushed around, bro. If you watch basketball for real, you know who the better team was. It took the purest scoops of devil magic, like actual crack cocaine on the spoon, with the devil himself straight for that shit to happen. Aaron Naismith didn't tell. He's gonna go home to his girl tonight and be like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I just did. I swear to God.
And he's never gonna do that shit again.
I swear to God. Listen, bro. Listen,
mind you, if you watch basketball without being biased, if you're not a Knicks hating ass nigga, you know some bullshit.
Listen, we solidified. Listen, my captain, number 11,
Clutch player of the year,
the best performer left in the playoffs right now. I don't think it's up. I don't think it's up for debate anymore. Listen,
43.
43
Come on, bro.
We are in such a weird place because like the entire night up until Tyrese Halliburton like made that shot, I was like, yeah, we're gonna talk positively about the Knicks. Like so much good stuff to talk about. Like everybody played well.
The narrative shifts so quickly.
It's like last series, nobody could score. This series, everybody's scoring.
I was like, bro, listen, literally my thoughts was like, bro, like, wow, this is what it's like to not play the Celtics. Like, like we can shoot again. Like I started questioning that whole shit. Oh, maybe we can't shoot like that. Oh no, these niggas are just actually really good at defense. And bro,
that shit is crazy.
This what it's like when Derek White and Drew Holiday not guarding your best player. Like, shit.
Listen, no matter, let me speak as a non, like, I don't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah, I'm biased, yeah.
Shout out to y'all, because that's Celtics team breaking up after the season for sure. Shout out to y'all no matter what. Derek White moving the family. Drew Holiday moving the family. Them niggas going to different cities, so appreciate it. But, like, I said this before the show. I'm going to say it on here, too. I need the Knicks to win, because I'm not rooting for OKC next series. This Halliburton shit got to end. Somebody got to stop this Halliburton shit, bro.
We have to
like, that man. This nigga's like, it's cool to hate on Halliburton. It is. He corny. I hate him, bro. I hate him, dog. Like, the stuff he be doing, it just don't make sense.
All right. So.
Knicks in 6. That's
from
the final.
From the perspective of an Indiana Pacers fan, I'm watching that game, and I'm like, we didn't even play good.
Facts.
Right.
They've done this like
Wait,
4
you're
times,
a Pacers
too.
Fan?
No, he's saying from the perspective. He's playing devil's advocate.
I was like, damn.
He ride with the dubs. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I better not run into no Pacers fans. I better not run into
I didn't know Pacers had.
Yeah, I better not run into nobody that's a Pacers fan.
Niggas at me on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck?
Niggas ain't never been to
I look at the location, Indiana.
I know one nigga from Indianapolis. Like, hey, he love Atlanta. Like,
don't say ain't shit in Indy. Ain't shit out there.
Yeah, like, he love Atlanta. Fuck that.
In my mind, Indiana didn't exist until Jeff Teague started his podcast. He was with there. In my mind, that was just a place they made up. But that shit was a WandaVision creation. But from the perspective of an Indiana fan, you're watching that game and you're like, well, up until 45 minutes left in the game, 45 minutes played, so 3 minutes left in the game, we didn't play well. We were our offense couldn't get together. Our defense was piss poor. And we didn't execute in the half court as we normally do. But if you're watching this from the point of view of me, of Ish, a non-biased point of view, the Knicks are just a better team.
Easy.
I want to start there because you're wrong if you think the Indiana Pacers just didn't play a good game. Naismith had 30. Siakam had 17.
He had 30.
Tyrese Halliburton had 31 and 11. Nembhard had 15. Obi Toppin came off the bench and gave you 8 and 10. Their guys showed up. Naismith shot 63% from the field.
Jesus Christ.
From the field.
I want him drugged.
Game of his life.
So, where you're looking at is Tyrese Halliburton did shoot poorly, but he came alive in the second half when it matters. And playoff game comes in ebbs and flows. Mm-hmm. As we get into the rest of this playoffs and next year, you're going to start to realize over these next few years that you guys were spoiled by Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, all coming right
100%.
by each other.
100%.
That's not how basketball is.
It's not normal. It's not normal.
It's not normal to be
back to back for real. Literally back to back. Like
exactly.
There was always one of them. Yeah.
So this is how normal, really good players look in the playoffs. They have bad halves. They have bad quarters. They have bad games. Like Anthony Edwards had 17 points because he got out of rhythm early. Things like that happen to really good players. That being said, this was a collapse of astronomical proportions because of the cloud that is over the Knicks franchise. Mm-hmm. If this happened to OKC last night, not really tripping. If the Warriors get to the conference finals, the Lakers get to the conference finals, some teams with some vets, and this happens, I'm not tripping. But simply because of the cloud that is over the Knicks franchise and the aura of that building of Madison Square Garden,
it's a monkey on their back.
The pressure is on now.
100%.
And now a monkey you was finna get off your back is now still on there, and it was 3/4 of the way off. Yeah. It was climbing off your tip of your ass crack, and it just climbed right back up that motherfucker because of a collapse that should not have happened.
Yeah. And
up
the team
9,
that did it. And
58 seconds left. And then the team that did it is your arch rival. It has the most hated player in the NBA right now. It's just reminiscence of what you went through 20 years ago.
And they've done it to other people, too.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like, the Cavs
against multiple teams.
Yeah, like when they do it against the Cavs the first time, it's like, all right, fool me once, shit. Like they have a pattern of the last minute winning the game. So for them not to, I don't want to say not to be prepared, but just not execute. We gotta hit free throws. We're grown men. Y'all are making hundreds of millions of dollars to play a game.
Bro, not making free throws doesn't make sense to me.
Like it's like free, like bro. You literally just lost the first game of the conference finals because you did not hit free throws. You did not execute. And the foul at the end, like it's so many things. Like the last 2 minutes it's so situational. It's hard. We're like, yeah, you're the better team, but it just starts rolling downhill the wrong way. And like you said, there is this cloud over. It's like, we finally got through the Celtics, and you give away home court advantage to a team you're better than.
Exactly. That is the frustrating part. Is that. Like we have all stated, you're better than this team, but now you're behind the 8 ball on a team that can just, as you see, get hot at any moment. Yeah. So it's like, you might be up 15 in game 2 in the third quarter, and then they just might come firing, and that should be over with before you know it, and now you're down 0-2, and the series feel like it's over. Yeah. And as Ish said something really important last week when we were talking about the Timberwolves and shooting the threes, which we'll need to get into with them playing OKC. Yeah. But he was like, what people don't tell you and what's so frustrating about the analytics is it doesn't take into effect all of the mental aspects and the unforeseen in basketball, such as shooting being contagious. That lid gets contagious when it comes off and when it comes on. Like the Pacers just started hitting everything. Everybody started hitting everything. Everybody just started hitting things, and the Knicks couldn't hit shit. That happens. And so in moments like that, it's important to have a player like a Jalen Brunson, like a offense like the Indiana Pacers to get you out of that. But New York just wasn't able to do that.
Yeah, literally. Like I came in here like, all right. I swear to God, I came in here like, start the Jalen Brunson superstar conversation. That was gonna be the conversation. Is Jalen like? Are we finally letting him in to that superstar tier?
I'm still putting him there.
We are.
I was.
He should be.
To ask what happens if the Knicks win the championship, because that's how I was feeling when they was up 12 with 3 minutes left. I was like,
he's a superstar.
I was like, this series might be 5. I was like, this might be a 5-game series.
Bro, like they're the better team. They got the better coach. They got the better best player, better second player, better bench, better like everything about the Pacers. They should be getting blown out every single game almost. It's super frustrating.
They don't give up.
They don't give up, and they're just like, it's kind of like the Celtics. It's kind of nerd hooping away, or like they're just trying to get as many shots up as possible, and eventually they'll get hot for a couple of minutes. But I really, like you said, behind the 8 ball, you have to win game 2 now. Now you have all the pressure. All the pressure.
Nah, for sure.
So are we calling game 2? Let's start the conversation. Are we calling game 2 a must win? Key, we'll start with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I really think so. And we're also we're big on momentum too. Like we have to. And honestly, we have to just because I don't want people to text my phone anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
Nelson, is game 2 a must win?
Yeah, for sure. I'm listen, you can't. I know we're a great road team, and you can. Even if we walked out 0-2, we could come out of Indy 2-2. I know that's possible, but just. Like you was talking about, the monkey on the back, the garden. Bro, this is the first conference finals in 25 years. Bro. Yeah. I'm 27 years old, dog.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying? This is not no game, bro. Yeah. The people in the garden, the old heads, Tracy Morgan, Ben Stiller, and that bitch. And they're like,
Melo was there. Shout out Melo.
You feel me? Yeah. Them niggas is in there damn, we ain't seen this shit in a minute. You feel me? Y'all gotta win one in the garden.
Melo was saying that too.
And honestly, look, after that's
the old me though. That's the old me.
I understand. Regardless, after what I seen, after the devil magic I seen, I'm confident. Listen, I said Knicks in 6. Don't be surprised if the niggas win 4 in a row. I don't care.
I like that.
On everything I love, especially the type of nigga Brunson is, who I've never seen even smile in a post-game conference. Even after we win, that nigga is pissed.
For sure.
No, he said it was still bothering him.
About last year.
I need y'all to know Brunson is going.
They are not going, bro. It's almost like I'll never say I'm glad that this happened, but I swear, niggas might see a version of the Knicks that are just so pissed off.
See, that's what I think could be best case scenario. If we look silver
Like,
lining
that
for the
switch
dark
might have just
cloud.
flipped, bro.
Like, and I think especially for whoever you play the next round, I think if they beat them in 5, you go into the NBA Finals a lot different than if you claw through Indy in 6 and it's Minnesota or OKC on the other end of that. Because what we know is you can't do that versus either of those teams.
Easily.
What the Knicks are doing now, you cannot do versus either of those
Without
teams.
a doubt.
Because that's not Tyrese Halliburton on them other teams.
100%. 100%.
So here's the silver lining for me if I'm a Knicks fan, is I saw you cannot stop my offense. And that gives me more confidence than anything.
Right.
When I was watching the Warriors and Rockets series as a Warriors fan, I was genuinely nervous at times because the Rockets defense is so good. It's like it's causing the Warriors to act like the 2012 Warriors instead of who they are. The Pacers will not present that problem. It's simple as that. The only reason the Knicks have bad stretches of offense is that they just, like the end of the game, just miss shots. It's not going to be them taking bad shots. It's not they're going to not be able to get what they want. They're just going to simply miss shots. From that perspective, the anger that they're going to feel in game 2, there's no way they lose that game. Is this a must win? Absolutely. In my opinion, this is a must dominate as well. Because if you win another nail biter where you let them back in the game or you got to claw your way back in the fourth quarter, you're not going to feel as confident walking into Indiana. If you come out here and win by 15, you're going into Indiana like, all right, we should really be up 2-0. Let's handle business. And like you said, that becomes a 4-game sweep becomes more likely. It's funny you said that because my prediction is if they go in and win this game by more than 20 points, they win 3 more in a row. And it's a 5-game series.
Poor Jalen Brunson. He will not listen. This is the only rest he's getting until we get to the finals. Right now, in between these games, because Tibbs is going to play that nigga 48 minutes. He might play that nigga during commercials.
And that point you made about Brunson and the attitude of your best player really does matter. If Cat was this team's best player, first up, they would. But the mentality of Cat might fold in this series. But Brunson and Tibbs being the head of that ship, you should feel very positive about it.
And shout out to Cat hoop.
No, Cat ball today.
For sure.
He had his little moment too where he was going.
For 100%.
The only person
and OG helped us. He shift the momentum.
That's crazy. The only person I do side eye OG a little bit for that pass. I ain't gonna lie, he rushed that shit a little bit. It was the moment got a little big when he swung that rock over Jalen Brunson.
100%.
That's exactly.
And I also want to say Brunson had 43 off of them 5 fouls. That nigga sat probably the most he sat the whole playoff.
Yes.
That was a 50 ball coming.
Yes, it was.
That was a 50 ball coming. Like that nigga sat for a good amount of time. We seen all playoffs. So.
I do like the question y'all presented earlier, what Ish presented earlier, and Key, I want to start with you again. Do you think Jalen Brunson is a superstar? And
Absolutely.
If so, why?
Absolutely. He gets so much disrespect, and I can only really talk about what I see people talk about to me, but we have a history of just having good players, and if they're on the Knicks, they're overlooked. They're disrespected just because they're wearing a Knicks jersey.
Yeah, or hated.
He is constantly breaking records. If any other team had a player had Jalen Brunson doing this, it'd be Jalen Brunson is in all-star conversations, superstar, he's the best in the league, best PG in the league. Doesn't I don't know. I have these conversations with entirely too many people where it's just I'm listening to them, and when the reasons they say he is not great don't make sense. If he didn't have a Knicks jersey on, we'd all be on the same page. This nigga is a demon. And he takes this shit seriously. He plays no games.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree.
Not only is he, you talk about the Knicks jersey, also the nigga is 6'1". Let's be honest. Y'all don't like Brunson because he's 6'1".
That's a fact.
Can we talk about it? Y'all you're like,
I'll be honest.
I'm as tall as this nigga. There's no way he's a superstar.
I'll be honest, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Listen,
I'm telling you.
Listen,
if he was 6'4", I'll be like,
no. But this is the reason, and I'll speak for Dan because I've known Dan for so long. I know exactly what Dan's gonna say. It's 2 niggas, bro. It's Isaiah Thomas and Steph Curry. In the history of basketball, who was able to consistently win as a little nigga. Now, Jalen Brunson's game plays like he's 6'6". So, that's what I said. He may be inching up, but he got to overcome so much because he's 6'1", that it's hard to give him the nod that you would. Ant hasn't done what Brunson has done. Well, splitting hairs. Even if you want to say they're equal, nobody has questions about Ant ever. Ant is already
They've already anointed him
Yeah.
at 23 years
literally
old. And I love
anointed him
Ant.
next. And him and Jalen Brunson's like neck and neck. So I definitely understand like the hesitation of like he is still 6'1". Like,
bro, Melo won 7 playoff games for the Knicks.
listen, you know how I feel about Melo.
Brunson's won 21 already.
I try to tell niggas
in 3
He's
years.
always like the leading scorer in the entire playoffs.
Listen,
All right.
and his consistency. I will say that his consistency.
and he's a playoff riser.
That's facts.
Even on the Mavs, we never seen him fuck off.
That's
Never.
a fact.
I've never seen him fuck off.
Sorry to bust your bubble, but Jalen Brunson is not a superstar. Jalen Brunson is not a superstar. If he gets to the championship, I will anoint him to club.
How many superstars are in the league? I have to ask that. Then, if that's the
6,
case.
maybe.
Who's the 6?
Steph, LeBron, and Kevin Durant are godfathered into
Of course.
that.
Okay.
And
Of course.
then after that, it is Jokic, Giannis, Luka, and Anthony Edwards. Those are and Jason Tatum. Those are the only 7. Those are
Okay.
the only stamped superstars in the NBA. Trying to get into this club is SGA, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell,
Wemby.
and yes, absolutely.
Get
Wemby,
Halliburton
for real.
the fuck up out of that list, man.
Wemby, and I'll leave it there with those 5. But
Yeah.
I can't put him in that echelon of player yet because for me, and I believe I explained this a couple weeks ago if you guys were tuned in,
Shout out to Twins.
Tap in.
the superstar thing isn't just about your play on the court. It is about everything outside of basketball, which is why Jalen is at the top of that list because of that Knicks brand. So he's going to get a notch, a little notch that they don't have because of that Knick brand and what it means to perform at this level every night at MSG.
Yeah.
But he still hasn't done anything. He's had a lot of good playoff runs. This is his first conference finals. Something positive about him is he is the leading, since he's gotten to the Knicks, he is the leading scorer in the playoffs at 30 a game.
Which is nuts.
Which is insane in the league with Jokic and Giannis, who have all been in the playoffs and things like that. So he is the leading playoff scorer. He is, like you said, or like Nelson said, he's a playoff riser. But I can't give him that superstar title until I see him accomplish something that warrants that. Look at the guys I'm named, other than Anthony Edwards, who is a superstar off of his aura, for a lack of a better term right now. Giannis championship, Steph, LeBron, KD obviously, and then Giannis, Jokic championship. Luka got to the finals last year and has been a top 5 player since he stepped into the league down there. And Jason Tatum won a championship last year, and we know who he is.
If we're going by that criteria, then I can agree.
So from my criteria, he can't be a superstar.
I can understand that.
We're gonna leave while Jason Tatum's recovering. We're gonna leave him in there, but we're gonna revisit that for sure. Don't worry, Tatum. Don't worry. We gonna circle back for you, nigga. Rest up, nigga. Don't worry. It's gonna be a long summer. But
26 with 4 first-team All-NBAs and 5 All-NBAs in total and 6 All-Star selections.
And never missed the playoffs.
Never missed the playoffs. 4 conference finals in 5-6 years. Champion.
Hey, check in the mail. We gonna see what he look like without Derek White and Drew Holiday. Don't worry.
medal.
It's just waiting.
Gold medal.
Listen,
to dismantle Jason.
No. I was. It's just to be fair.
Gold medal.
We took it easy on him because last week should have been his week. Last week, if he was healthy,
Nobody with any.
Yeah, last week was gonna be his week. Last week,
We
but he
couldn't
got
do that
hurt.
last week.
Yeah, we got hurt.
We could have had that convo last week.
So listen, we will circle back because we saw what it was looking like. But
he dropped 42 in that game. We couldn't say nothing off that. We couldn't.
I mean, in that game,
He was going for 50.
No, he went crazy.
that's what I'm saying. In that
Still
game,
didn't matter.
but if they still
No
lose,
facts.
that game and lose the series, this was gonna be his week. No cap. But the Jalen Brunson thing, I feel like he's like right there. But this is why the NBA playoffs are so like NBA playoffs and NFL playoffs are so important, polarizing because like. This month, like, niggas like to act like the playoffs not that important. Like, yeah, just look at his regular season. And they'll feed you all this BS, like the playoffs not that different than the NBA, like, regular season. Fam, 2 good months could change your life,
No,
like,
without a doubt.
for the rest of your life. So Jalen Brunson
lying,
catches a
Jay.
heater,
No facts.
and he can finish this off. Like Daniel said, like, what happens if you win the ring? First of all, New York legend, off rip for the rest of your life. Like, he move there, live there, never leave. You bring a title
pay
to
for
New
shit
York,
again.
bro, like, his brand, triple, quadruple, he would easily become one of the faces of the league just because where he won it. So he's definitely on superstar.
And
life.
he's still young enough for the next face to come behind him because this is the thing. He's what, 28, 29?
Like 28, I think.
So he win the championship this year. The Knicks are consistently good for the next 3 years, and you're looking at him as a face. In 4 years, when he's 32, 33, and giving that up, Ant's 27.
Yeah.
Wemby's 26.
Yeah.
So it's like he can hold that mantle for a little bit,
Right.
and that's kind of the best. It would be like pretend the NFL was in a dead spot, but Patrick Mahomes was on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
It would kind of save everything.
Yeah.
That is what Jalen Brunson can be for the NBA and for the Knicks. Is just one of the top 5 players in the NBA being on the biggest brand in basketball. And then in the West Coast, we got Luka on the Lakers.
Yeah, literally. And big picture, like, if the Knicks were to win a championship, I feel like they come back a better team the next year. Same roster, same people, everything. I feel like that experience, especially for OG, Cat, people who have been in the playoffs before but have not maybe performed the best because they weren't in the best situations, like getting that monkey off their back, like going into this season, no one can say, like, if you were to pick the best 5 starting lineups, Knicks were in there no matter what. Even if you think Boston was better starting lineup-wise, the Knicks have to be there. The only question was, are they going to be good enough to get by?
The Knicks.
Literally,
the Knicks.
Exactly. If you get it's the Knicks curse off your back, like it's really all up for Knicks.
All right, let's end with predictions. I know y'all said Knicks in 6, but let's go through one more time. Predictions for the rest of the series, and this round does have an MVP.
That's a fact.
So, what is your
I
prediction
forgot
for the
about
rest of the series, and who is the MVP?
Man, it's number 11 is the MVP. Knicks in 6. If we and I agree with Rock, at least if we blow the doors off from game 2, they win in 4 in a row. They're hungry. They're pissed off. They hate this team. Man, 11, bro. The captain.
I like it. Is that what niggas are called?
He got like the official title of the captain in the offseason.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's the
that
captain.
shit.
Yeah, man. New York.
I love how I think I said that.
I heard that shit. I can't emphasize this enough. 11 is clearly the MVP, and I'll go Knicks in 6 because we do have a tendency to just play unseriously at times. But I'm very confident that we win this series. Like, there's no doubt.
I feel like
don't please take this out.
I feel like Knicks in 6 makes the most basketball sense. Knicks in 5 makes the most emotional sense. And based on how this series is going, I'm gonna go Knicks in 7. Because something stupid is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Something stupid is going to happen.
I also can't discount the effect of Adam Silver's like spirit hovering over the
Some of
series.
the
like the magnet ball we just watched, I don't know what's next.
You feel me? Like, I clearly know the devil's involved. So y'all,
I'm going to go Knicks in 7.
I'm sticking with the Knicks. I was going to come in here if we recorded before the game and say Knicks in 7. After watching that game, I am moving that up to Knicks in 6. I'm going to give Indiana 2 because obviously they won tonight, and that crowd in Indiana is what it is. So I'm gonna give them a home game as well. But I'm gonna go Knicks in 6, and of course Brunson wins MVP.
Yeah,
that boy is.
I think it's definitely Brunson.
And listen, if all things go according to plan, I plan to be in Indy for Game 3 with a sack of tomatoes to aim at number 0 fucking head.
Let's go to Game 3. I'm like, what?
Be careful. That's the birthplace of the clan, right?
I'm on.
Be careful.
I'm out there. Yeah, but you see what happened to that boy in Halliburton jersey in New York? That shit ain't happening in Indy. Them niggas not cut like that out there.
Yo, I don't want this to be mean, but like that's kind of what you get, my nigga.
You feel me?
Bro.
You started trouble. You wanted something to happen.
Take that shit off, my nigga.
Like, you know where you at, gang.
Like, bro.
Like, should they be doing that? No, but like at the same time, like, you know where you at.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
like did he deserve it?
We just win a fucking series with come on, that was dumb.
Yeah, like did he deserve it? Nah, kind of. Like, he's trying to go to bag of trash. Like that's some New York shit. Like,
all right, let's jump into rap beef.
Yeah.
Let's jump into some rap beef.
Y'all ain't want to do the West Side?
Not back to back. We're gonna jump into rap beef, get a little break from the hoops because I know the beautiful women that we always shout out in Atlanta.
Shout out to the ladies.
Well.
Shout
we
out
don't
to
want
the
to
ladies.
bore them with basketball all too much.
that's a fact.
All right. Hey man, it's you take it.
Listen, man, hell of a week. Hell of a week. Man, listen, hell of a week, bro.
Facts.
Rap beef. Listen, you mentioned this is my bag. I love attention. I love attention in the air. I love niggas attacking other niggas. Niggas jumping in. Niggas, you put my face on the cover, I'ma dish you. Nigga, don't say my name, I'ma dish you. Like, all right, let's just do big picture for the people listening. Right now, Joey is, I'm gonna do my left hand. Joey Badass Pro Era. Did a feature with Loaded Lux. That shit was amazing. Right now, I like that Daylight shit. I've been over that Daylight shit for like a minute. I feel like he smoked Daylight a couple songs ago.
I'm with you.
The Ray Vaughn, that's the one I have not called. Like, you watch boxing, listen, Crash Out, it was a hard hit. He wobbled. I think he's still up. I think he's still up. I think there's one more song.
Up.
I think there's gonna be one more song. But
he's up.
Hats off to Joey Badass. I'm gonna give it up to the room. What do we think? What are our favorite songs so far? Our favorite bars? Who do we think is winning? Who we think underperformed? Because I know who, kind of. I was really disappointed. Daylight. I ain't gonna lie.
Likewise. I'm gonna say listen. As an East Coast nigga, I have to say big ups to Joey.
Yeah.
Doing it. Listen, Drake was pushing this 20v1 narrative. Yeah. We're actually watching a 20v1. This is a real 20v1.
That 20, I can't believe he said that shit.
Bro, what are we talking? You feel me? So we're singing real 20v1 right now, and like the niggas actually really hovering over all y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Like doing this thing for the East Coast, and no one is stepping to help my boy out, which I also think has to speak to like the whole King of New York conversation.
You heard J1.
Yo, that J1 shit is funny.
Y'all heard J1?
J1 on Twitter. J1 on Twitter arguing
with niggas. CJ Fly.
I gotta play him as J1. He ain't here because he said no one helped him. I'm just letting them know.
You can play it now. I don't think they gonna copyright it. Ain't gonna
J1
they really won't let that fly.
J1 don't get that like, yo, we can tell you a trust fund baby, boy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
every bar, it's like, that's not bad.
You think Kiss heard
but
that
you
before?
Rap like you a trust fund.
And like,
it's no hunger in that.
It's
shit.
nothing he could rap that's better than his dad. I'm sorry.
You think
I don't know
Kiss
if
heard
it?
No. You think Kiss heard it before he dropped it? Like gave him the thumbs up?
Ain't no way Kiss gave that shit the thumbs up.
No.
Yeah.
If you're Kiss, would you get that the thumbs up? Like,
hey, we're not gonna talk about Joe Budden's son, but listen. That was way worse.
Trey!
Was way
listen, shout out Joe Budden. Shout out his son. Shout out all the East Coast niggas who hopped in the beef. Mm-hmm. I think, bro, like, I don't want to shit on Daylight, bro. But I saw this everywhere, and this was kind of like what, I don't know, I don't say what everybody thought, but like, in the Kendrick Drake beef, I was super happy that all the beats were good.
Yes.
And I feel like that's something niggas took for granted.
We did.
Because some of these fucking beats, like Daylight, you sound like you pushed the piano down the stairs. That shit sounds terrible.
It's weird, bro.
Like, it's hard to listen to,
It's
bro.
very hard. And they say he's struggling to find the beat, too. He's just like...
He chasing like...
He's used to acapella, and I get it.
Do that!
Honestly.
Do that! Like...
As a nigga who really thought Hitman Holla and Charlie Clips was finna take off in the music shit... Battle rappers can't make good music. Like it's impossible.
It's
like,
a reason.
I'm telling you a fact. I'm not telling you an opinion. Battle rappers physically,
like they're
mentally,
it's
cannot make good music. It just will not.
It's like finding out like the Tooth Fairy not real when you realize your favorite battle rapper really not a good music rapper. Like you like, yeah, he can do that shit. Like yo, Murder Mook could drop out for real. Like.
So, you know, I'm 14. I'm big on wilding out. So
yeah,
wilding. I'm hearing Conceited get up there and kill Justina Valentine. So I'm like, his music gotta be good, right? Like,
nigga, like what a Conceited album? Niggas got the Conceited tape? Like, yo. But man, shut up. It's so weird though. It's like how street hoop niggas can't play in the league. Like battle
Michael
rap.
Beasley.
It'd be like
literally Michael Beasley, the best shooter they ever seen, bro. And then he go out in the NBA. And
Lance Stevenson ass nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's a great parallel.
Like you get them niggas 60 seconds on your song, it might be the best verse you ever heard. That nigga try to make a song, like that just sounded crazy.
And it's the fact that Low Deluxe was like niggas big Joker. And like it's still kind of like ain't land like how you. It's like damn, bro.
It's like it was hard and it was like nice, but it was like.
I ain't get that feeling.
So the thing with the King of the New York thing is, and we said this. I know you said this, but like it's hard because. I don't feel like Joey could call Griselda because like that shit like that would be unfair.
Y'all say y'all niggas was Canada or whatever.
Yeah, like that's Buffalo. Buffalo like right on the border. But like if any Griselda nigga stepped in, it was over.
Yeah, for sure.
Period.
For sure. You gotta
agree. But my favorite song right now is the last song Joey dropped, Crash Dummy. The Hit 'Em Up flip. I just thought being in a battle with the West Coast, taking the Tupac biggest diss, flipping it, and then rapping and the Not Like Us flow.
Yeah.
The year after Not Like Us drops. Bro,
and then the Gina shit is the funny. The Gina shit at the beginning is hilarious. Like the Joey chewing through shit. That shit cracked me up every time.
And my favorite bar by far is Man, Ray Vaughn was last week. Now I hear some nigga dissing named Ass Cheeks.
Yo, that was crazy.
Listen.
That went over my head at first, and I'm like, oh.
Ass Cheeks is crazy.
Nah, that shit had me weak.
A nigga flipping your name from a Zicheche to Ass Cheeks.
Yeah. That's why rap beefs are so crazy, because he lost off that line. Like, that one line put him down. Like, I don't want to hear.
One liner getting you out of here gotta hurt so bad, bro.
One hit, too. It was like, damn, because he dropped the whole song. Nobody cared no more.
Nobody give a fuck.
And I like him, too. Like but it just ain't like.
I want him to win, gang. I really do.
No,
but
I
just
do, for sure.
Stick to your Pickaboo fame and keep it pushing.
Listen, drop a bop. That's what the kids be saying. Drop a bop.
Drop a bop.
But I listen, it's crazy because I have a tweet from like January talking about this battle for some reason. I found it, put it back on the top. Yeah, listen, I be locked in. Yeah. But I still believe in Ray Vaughn. I think that song is probably my favorite song.
I was gonna say, so Whole Era is my favorite song.
Oh, really?
No, not even Whole Era. GoldenEye.
Oh, okay.
I listen, 50 Cent. I love the
back
back down beat.
The Diddy
back down
song.
The back down beat. Listen,
Back down beat.
It's hard.
Because back down is one of my favorite
and the
diss
rapping
tracks.
on that, like.
For a minute and a half.
I personally didn't really.
What?
I had to listen back to it because initially, so I was on stream listening to it, and as soon as I heard the back down beat, I'm like, oh my fucking god. But then I listened to it the next day. I'm like, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
It was all the repetitive Diddy shit. I was like,
I think it was kind of dragged a little bit.
I agree a little bit.
For a whole song.
As much, cool, because they had the little, like, we didn't care about you since 1999. I was like, damn, that's my favorite mixtape. I was like, fuck, like, I was hurt here and there, but then I'm like, okay, but I would say that's my favorite, probably out the West, but again, that's not saying much because niggas from the West have been bullshitting. I think the first Ray Vaughn track was Rush Beats, trash as fuck. Daylight's
Whole
first
Era?
shit,
Or you talking about?
I didn't like the first one that he.
I thought Whole Era was cool. I thought Whole Era was cool.
I didn't like the beat of Whole Era.
I thought Whole Era was like, it felt like the warm up. It felt intentionally like that's the first one type shit.
Like basically what I wanted him to do in GoldenEye, I was like, that's what he has to do after dropping that first one.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, he did it. But then Daylight dropped the first shit that he dropped, trash.
Terrible.
But then he dropped Ayo, and I'm like, oh shit, like he went crazy. Like, he went 2 minutes straight.
It's no denying he could rap.
Then he fucking dropped in the same day.
He dropped like 4 songs in one day.
Some
He dropped
bullshit.
the song 2 hours ago.
He dropped during the Knicks game.
Then the fucking
He dropped during the Knicks game. That shit was ass.
Steve's tribute. Steve's didn't need that tribute. I promise you could have kept that shit. That shit was trash.
Please leave
You
Steve
could have let
alone.
Ayo
Let him
sit.
rest.
Now I'm hearing he dropped more shit. We don't need
No,
anything
y'all ain't hear the
else
shit he
from
just
him, bro.
dropped?
I heard
It's
that.
shameful.
I don't wanna
It's
go
shameful.
through it, bro.
It's shameful. It's shameful.
I thought we
That
were
shit's
done. Like,
I'll stand on that side.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas gotta feel that negativity. Don't get on. Listen, if we are beefing with the coast, don't get on there like, yo, Joey, you did your shit, big dog. You king of New York. Shut the fuck up. They like, don't get on there hyping that nigga. Like,
because we already got niggas like, first of all, you know what? Let me not. Because niggas on Twitter didn't get it. Like, you could tell niggas just don't even know what the fuck's going on, trying to make, like, Drake dick riders or trying to, like, big up the
they hate this show. You can go ahead.
Like,
You can go ahead. They hate us up here.
Bro, this shit is so stupid because niggas are like, oh, Kendrick's got to respond. Kendrick's ducking. Kendrick's this. And then talking about the West Coast and shit. I'm like, y'all literally sound stupid. Somebody was like, stop the division. Oh, it's not fucking division, you dumbass. It's
Them
not that you don't know
niggas,
what the fuck you're talking
most
about.
annoying niggas in the world.
These niggas have
This
each
is a
other
load of
tatted on them. Like, they're
barnacles.
cool. They're just trying to fucking go bar for bar. That's
Yeah.
literally it. Niggas talking about some stop the division or
Shut up,
fucking
nigga.
West Coast. Shut the fuck
This
up.
is hip-hop,
Niggas don't know what
nigga.
the fuck
I
they're
can't
talking
stand
about.
that shit.
That shit.
That shit was so
stupid.
stupid to read. Like, it's
Yeah.
painful to read.
It's some combos you just don't got energy.
I will say,
Can't.
because you mentioned Kendrick, just from the Kendrick fan side of this, the aura looking crazy right now. Pause. I ain't gonna lie.
Because niggas can't keep dotting them out their mouth.
Every single song, somebody dick riding Kendrick in there somewhere. Like, the boogeyman aura is
Without
crazy.
saying a word.
Yeah, like niggas be like,
Niggas
yo,
on tour.
yeah, literally. Niggas like, nobody would ever mention Kendrick if he not dissing people. These niggas have been talking about Kendrick for 3 weeks. Every single song that is dropped, they like, yeah, I know Kendrick. Yeah, nah, he don't know Kendrick. They like, hey, listen to this Kendrick
He
clip.
texted me back and said the song was okay, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, he gave me the
Joey
green
was
light.
like, you don't even got that nigga don't even got your number.
Yo, that shit was crazy. But I do agree the Diddy shit was a little. Drug On, I think, is a perfect example. Like,
I do like the song.
Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of Diddy stuff in there, but at the same time, don't say I'm sucking somebody dick and you and Diddy best friends. Like I feel like you kind of do gotta drag that. Like you got secret handshakes with that nigga. Like y'all in the back seat, like looking eye to eye, nose to nose. Like please don't do that shit with like me. Like
yeah.
But outside of the Diddy bars, I feel like Ray has rapped Him and Reason have rapped best on the West.
I like Reasons. I like Reasons.
Dead Apple.
I think Reason had like, because I'm not gonna say even out of I can't say that. But Reason, he spazzed for like a good 2 minutes in that track.
When he got on the New York beat at the end.
Nice. Yeah. I'm like, wait, this is nice. I like this.
I completely agree. That Reason track was crazy. I also. Let me start off by saying Joey won. This is over. Nobody needs to respond. Everybody can stop rapping. Joey won this. This is KO. Yeah. Good night.
What fucking Daylight waved the white flag.
Yeah. Daylight said, "Damn, nigga, I didn't know you was that hard."
That nigga was like, "Yo, appreciate it, big bro." Like,
appreciate the look, twin.
Yeah, he like that nigga on there shouting out the streamers and podders. Bro, I was looking at my phone like, is this the right song?
He gave niggas content to create for.
Don't start the song with a Mobb Deep instrumental, and then at the end of the song, you like, yo, I appreciate you giving us this moment, my nigga. I'm gonna talk about this forever. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hitta could also stop rapping too, by the way.
What the fuck is he on about?
I refuse to press
that
play
is
on
the funniest.
Hitta can please stop.
He dropped a snippet and niggas was like, don't drop that shit.
I know he saw them tweets.
That nigga took the rigor mortis.
He tweeted, "Oh, I'm just kidding."
Real just dropped tomorrow, fam. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not gonna lie, that might be the biggest Kendrick dick rider. I'm sorry. That nigga I don't think niggas realize like Kendrick doesn't need y'all to help. Like he kind of doesn't need help.
That nigga icing him the UPS career.
No,
I saw that shit.
Why did you do
I saw that shit.
I stupid as fuck.
Yo, UPS is always hiring.
There's a McDonald's at every corner, big bro.
That shit.
But yeah, Joey is definitely up in this, and it is so obvious throughout this battle that he was the veteran in this, from his delivery, the conviction in his voice, balanced with the cool New York shit, like mixing that together, he blended that perfectly. The beat selection was out of this fucking world. Knowing to go get Lux and knowing that's the only person you need, knowing what to hit on what songs, and understanding that like Vaughn isn't a big enough name for you to need gossip about. You just need to out-rap this nigga. Right. You should be able to do that. And he did that. But Vaughn lost this battle the moment he decided to say Bukkake in the middle of a rap battle.
No.
Once he said that, I said,
hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Game over.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
And then he dropped the beat out, so you couldn't even think he said something else. At least keep the beat playing so I can be like, nah, he ain't say that. The nigga dropped the beat out, you know exactly what he meant.
Hey,
you can't say Bukkake in a rap battle, nigga.
I will never forget, bro. Like,
that shouldn't be something that somebody got to tell you.
You remember when Button, they did the Heart Part 6 review? Fam, some shit will never sound wavy in a song. I'm sorry. The word Bukkake will never sound wavy in any rap song.
My nigga.
Like, it just doesn't work, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No.
Also, I think he did himself a disservice in choosing the West Coast beat first. The West Coast sound is so instrumentation heavy that it sometimes gets lost with the lyrics because of how bouncy the beat is. Yeah. With the way he is rapping, because he is rapping his ass off on both these songs. He ruined it with Bukkake, but he is rapping his ass off. Don't get me wrong. Pause. And if he would have chose a New York style beat for the second half, I like that you rapping West versus East, so we gotta keep the West somewhere in here. So go a minute on the West Coast beats and then switch it to a New York beat and really get off, because it would have been received better. That's why Joey had the advantage, because the New York style beats are for this exact reason. The West Coast beats is to vibe to, the party with. You go listen to your boy. What did Kendrick do? When did Kendrick get on a West Coast beat in his battle?
It was over.
When it was over, when he was trying to make a hit record. You're not trying to start this off with a hit record. So go to some New York rap shit and start there. And that's where I think he messed up from the beginning. But hats off to both of them, because I love this. Daylight, shut the fuck up. Jay Hitta. Jay Wan, I appreciate the effort, gang. For real, Jay gang. It's real commendable. You want to do anything.
CJ Fly, shout out to CJ Fly.
CJ Fly. Once
the
beat switched though, I didn't like the first, but that second joint, that went crazy.
Who is the other nigga? Kai? Kai Cash went crazy.
Kai Cash,
for real. Kai Cash went bonkers.
We got some good raps.
Let me ask, as since you're Top Dog affiliated.
Yeah.
Do you think Kendrick A should respond, B would respond, or 3 like do you want him to like?
So, listen. Kendrick doesn't have anything to gain from responding. I'll make that clear up front. There's literally nothing I don't think he would gain from responding. Me as a rap fan, I'll never say no to more Kendrick raps.
That's
so
fair.
Selfishly, I would always want him to respond just because I can just hear him rap more. Glaze, whatever, cool.
Yeah.
Do I think he would? I don't know why yesterday. I guess I was just kind of hyped. I felt like he would. Now I'm thinking about I don't think so. He's on tour. And Daniel made a good point about it wouldn't even be him giving his full attention, which I think that he takes this rap shit so serious. If he's not able to go give his full attention, I don't think he would do it.
I 1000% agree. So where I was, kind of where you were yesterday, but I kind of settled in the middle. I think he responds. I don't think he's getting a full verse. I don't think they're gonna get into a rap beef. Yeah. I think he's just gonna respond and
he can throw some jabs.
Yeah, and whatever it is, it is. I don't think he's gonna go back and forth with Joey Badass, but I'm 80% sure we're gonna get the rest of Bodies on it, and on Bodies is gonna be that response. I hope he smoked that. And I do hope he smoked that.
Still waiting for that fucking.
You think Kendrick is responding?
First of all, let me say Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite rappers of all time. Everyone knows this. But Joey Badass is one of my favorite rappers as well.
Really?
1999 is one of my favorite.
That's our favorite mixtape ever. 1999.
All
Bad choice.
time.
But that's cool.
And also Good Kid, Mad City is one of my favorite
Yeah,
albums.
for sure.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Staples and hip hop. Yeah.
Before I answer, I would like to say that I saw people disrespect Joey. Why would he even respond? He's not one of his peers. Niggas don't fucking know shit.
Tell him.
Why would he? What the fuck are you talking about? They've been rapping together. They literally have been rapping together for over a decade. Niggas didn't hear One Train.
Right.
Because both them niggas got out rapped on that bitch.
Shout out Crit.
Exactly.
Crit was the best.
And niggas just don't honor. But you know what? It's okay. Tomorrow I record the blog era series on my stream.
So
big blog era.
I love it.
We love the blog era.
But to just be he shouldn't respond and it's he's above it is crazy. Do I think he's gonna respond? Probably not a full song like you said, but he is on tour right now. So I think he might on tour have a little additional. You know what I'm saying? Throw something in there.
Yeah.
But again, it's still gonna be love because Joey fucks with Kendrick. It's not I'm bugging you for years. No, the nigga was you left me off control, nigga. He wants his respect. That's literally all it is. So I think he is going to acknowledge it, but not in a way that people think he is going to acknowledge it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like Joey Badass. I don't think he responded to Big Crit either, for the record. Who was also on with you. Listen, I love Joey. Listen, and it's crazy because I've been with my family all week, so I really haven't been in the chat. Yeah. So I was coming back to the chat, kind of like proofreading shit Steve-O was saying to make sure, he wasn't saying nothing too crazy.
Right.
It's yo, they're peers. Time out. It
was 100% of the time.
It's like they both in the NBA. One nigga on the Supermax. He's not it's he's not going back. It's like with Kevin Durant was I'm Kevin Durant. That's Patrick Beverly. I'm not gonna go back and forth with what or. I think it might be too late too. I feel like that has kind of been left out because I feel like if they would have went back and forth a while before he's kind of nuked out of here, I feel like that would have made a lot more sense than to do it now because I don't even think people would know the connection. Why would they be going back and forth other than purely competition? So.
And that's exactly why I think Kendrick will respond. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. It'll be a long wait. You ain't rushing me. One thing about it.
Right. I'm on my own time.
I'm the guy. Yeah. You ain't rushing me to do shit.
My clock.
But
for sure.
Joey is going to drop an album this summer.
Yeah.
That album will be ridiculous.
100%.
Because you don't act like this if you don't got something to be acting like this about.
Right.
You feel me?
He's rapping crazy.
I like 2000.
So I love 2000.
I
think it's great.
I've been listening to it all week.
I think it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So if he can mimic what he did in 2000 with more expensive production, which I do believe he'll be able to get, he is going to drop an album of the year contender with a couple of jabs on there, maybe a full verse dedicated to him. And if he does that, Kendrick will give him a verse, a half verse, or something. After that happens, if Joey chooses to respond and it is worthy of Kendrick's time after he is off tour, we will get a little spar back and forth, maybe a song or two. But it won't. Kendrick is absolutely not giving him a full song first. It'll be He didn't give Drake a full song.
It took 10 years. Yeah, it took 10 years.
And Drake did not get a full song to start. It was a feature on one of the best songs we've heard.
Best case scenario, and listen, I'm just gonna put this in the ether. You know, a lot of people watch this show. Shout out Top Dog.
Feature.
Listen, a Kendrick feature on the album would be sick,
insane.
But give me that Top Dog free. Give me the Top Dog cipher. Give me 2025 Top Dog cipher.
Man.
Get the dogs together. Like, all right, yeah, you beat up on Vaughn. Fuck you, nigga. Like, here come Absol. Because that's what I really wanted. I wanted Absol to step in at a certain point and be like, all right, enough. Like, yeah, you beat up on Vaughn, but, like, you keep saying top dogs. Like, even in the Red Bull shit, he was like, yo, I'm hitting collateral, hit your whole click at the same time. Like, all right, hold on, my nigga. Like,
beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that is overlooked. The fucking freestyle was
No, he went dumb.
The Red Bull freestyle was
They
beautiful.
damn near had to carry him.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite of all.
All niggas went crazy, and of course, everyone's still overlooking Big Sean, but it's whatever.
No, Big Sean
Listen,
went
but
crazy.
them niggas went crazy. All three
The
of them.
thing about Big Sean is somebody got to stop telling that nigga to go first. Like, that's the thing. He got to stop going first
Go
on
in
these
the
things.
middle, bro.
Yeah, stop going first. Like,
Please.
Big Sean might be eternally second place and like just everything.
no nigga has had more verses skipped than Big Sean.
I feel so bad for him.
I will say that.
And they be good, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to K-Hart hosting the BET Awards, doing the big as always. The BET Hip Hop Awards. BET Hip Hop Awards in October. I hate when niggas can tell I'm joking, bro.
No, the niggas in the room like, you know, something like, oh, shit. I'm like, damn, we tapped in. Like,
in October, they are doing the Hip Hop Awards. Yeah. BET. Mm-hmm. Here it is. They have laid it out for you. They have made it so simple.
Yeah.
Last year, they had J1 freestyling in the Nissan Altima.
J1 has gotten 3 mentions on this
I was about to say the amount of J1 strays. Yo,
them niggas must have gotten no argument on Twitter before because we have never mentioned J1 on
That
this show.
that nigga said Jadakiss is better than Lil Wayne. I don't give a fuck who that nigga daddy is. Don't play with Lil Wayne like that, gang. That's all it is. I'll be honest right now.
That's so
Fuck that
funny.
nigga, boy.
It's war for life, nigga.
something wrong with you.
Nah, niggas don't know damn really
Something wrong
YMC
with
and B, nigga.
But
This nigga just blacked out on
Facts.
I'm like, yo, what did he do to make that nigga so mad?
Bro, what the fuck?
But yeah, East versus West cipher.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. East,
it's
West, South, maybe Midwest if they got what's the boy ESTG want to come outside or something. But East, West, South cipher, everyone's gonna be locked in.
Who gonna do the South?
Great.
Thug. It depend on like what era of the South you want to do. You
That's
can
fair.
do the old era, Chains and Killer Mike and all of them, and still get a Big Boy, and still get up in a rap. Or if you want to go new school, you do Thug. You do
Damn, I hope Killer Mike
You do
doesn't
Baby. You do Young Nudie. Something like that.
Baby off
But I'm miss Belly Gang Cushington. You can do him. I'm not.
Who the fuck did he just say?
Yo, what?
Niggas, I don't know Belly Gang.
Yo, stop, bro.
Are we just saying anything? Yeah, how Cardi do that shit?
My nigga, I swear to God, Belly Gang Cushington. Jeremy came in and told us about him. It's a nigga that look white, but he black.
Oh, that's his name?
Belly Gang Cushington, yeah.
That nigga got a Twitter name?
He got the verse on Killer Mike album. I shouldn't have led with that.
That's an insane name.
Did y'all
bro.
see the nigga shutting down the highway to make a music video?
Yeah, okay.
That's an insane name.
He
Though.
got to listen. He got to
That's
rebrand.
his name?
That's
he
an
got to
insane
Belly
name.
Gang Cushington.
That's insane.
He got to
Saying
rebrand.
it like the full name.
No. What's killing me is you said it like the room should know that nigga.
Yeah, like that was Jay-Z.
Like you call the nigga Hov or
Belly
something.
Gang.
The nigga that shut the highway down.
Nigga,
For that
y'all-
Twitter.
Yeah,
y'all-
that nigga,
for sure.
yeah,
Y'all don't know Belly Gang? Y'all not
Belly Gang Cushington.
Yeah, right, yeah.
y'all not tapped in with Cushion?
As soon as he said no, the nigga that's black but looks white, but shut the
A
Twitter.
lot of details we should have led with.
I love rap.
But yeah,
sure.
That's all I can say. I love rap.
I would love it's just a history like history repeats itself. There was a lot of tension around the first BET hip hop cipher, of course, that you saw with the Kendrick verse. So I would love a TD. But I see
First
you said
TD
Cozy.
East.
I want labels. I don't want coast.
I
want
that.
a pro era.
I like
I
that.
want a TDE. I want a Dreamville. I want niggas
Money.
to. Yeah. Who from Young
Oh,
Money?
speaking of
Who from Young
Lil
Money?
Wayne Apple Music show, he reintroduced the cast Lil Twist, Euro, Corey.
Lil Twist still making music?
Lil Twist. Let me tell you.
Where's Lil Tucky?
Let me tell you.
Where's Lil Tucky?
He been off YM. But
your knowledge of the Young Money roster in 2025.
Nigga gonna bring out Chanel.
Yo, shout out Chanel West Coast.
That boy Lil Twist said he gonna make alternative rock rap music.
Oh yeah.
So that's what he.
I wish me and Lil Wayne was friends too. That nigga just doing shit. That nigga is just doing shit. What?
Nepo.
Swear to
Damn near
God.
Nepo.
He damn near Nepo.
He damn near it's a Nepo baby.
Yeah,
game.
that's how fire Lil Wayne is. Lil Wayne been rich for so long. He got Nepo
Put
friends.
respect on Lil Wayne.
He got Nepo friends.
Lil Twist, Gutta, and Corey Guns just be there. They just be hanging around.
You think Lil Twist ever filled out a job application?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He was on a reality TV show. I think Love and Hip Hop. I think he was on that bitch for a little bit.
Yeah, no, they be anybody be. If it ain't Button, I don't know if I'd watch it.
Jim Jones is good on Love and Hip Hop too.
That's
All right,
real.
We're digressing. My bad, y'all. Continue, Ish. I'm sorry. He was making a great point. And I introduced you to Lil Twist rock music. My bad. That's my fault.
I'm still stuck on Cushington. I ain't gonna.
Nah, that shit is crazy.
Belly.
Right.
But yeah, I want niggas to rep your label, bro. Rep your label. Like,
Yeah,
I do agree with that.
Yeah, like they had the good music one year.
Yeah,
and
they
the
did,
TD,
yeah.
like bring that back.
I think there definitely needs to be some label pride, especially, listen, that nigga Joey did like a 2-minute dog scheme on that last song.
My nigga.
Yeah.
That shit is like actually insane.
That's when I looked at my phone like, where's Absol? Like, all right, enough. Like, enough.
I was like, bro, top dog. I was
Yeah.
like, someone tweeted out, we're like, bro, y'all talk about Kendrick need to spawn. Y'all need to get Ab, J-Rock, Schoolboy. Where are all these niggas?
Yeah,
Y'all
we're
need-
top dog. Yo, like
Y'all
it's
niggas-
like what's the shit from Invincible? It's like he just beat up that nigga little brother. Like, all right, enough, bro. Like Rayvon, you gave it your best for real. Like, put up a great showing, 2 good songs.
Get these other.
You gotta
yeah.
tap in at least the other vein.
Yo, please, like the niggas on Twitter like, yo, Joey Badass cooking all the TDE, ha ha ha.
Like what?
Yeah,
Is just
three money signs in their name. Joey Badass cooking. I know what you are. My nigga. We know what you are with the Drake profile pictures, acting like y'all Joey Badass fans.
Do we look at Ab funny for his participation in the cipher and now like
No.
not participating so far?
It's some niggas for me that can do whatever they want.
Ab's one of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What you think?
And he stopped Joey back. To his credit, he stopped him. At least it's so funny. If you watch the video, the moment Joey finished that first click bar, he like, hold the fuck on. Like, he literally, they literally, like you said, they carried that nigga out of the freestyle.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah, Absol can do what he wants.
I love that.
As long as J-Rock don't hop in.
As we're on music, I love discussing music and taste with new guests. So you said Kendrick is your favorite artist, one of your favorite artists ever. Joey Badass's 1999 is your favorite mixtape ever. Who is your ultimate favorite artist ever, and what is your favorite album ever?
Of all time? Biggie.
I love it.
My favorite album.
She's from New York.
My favorite. I was born in New York, but I was raised in the DMV, so we're not familiar. You know what I'm saying? My favorite album of all time. Oddly, not oddly enough, it's the fucking best album of all time.
There we go.
But it's just not like fully like it's the score. Yeah, Ready to Die. Not Ready to Die. Sorry, Ready to Die is my second. But yeah, the score by the Fugees.
Okay.
That's respect.
I love it.
That's a great album.
That's a
But
good ass
rap,
answer.
when I do rap, I
Great
say
answer.
Ready to Die.
That might be our best answer we've had so far.
No
the
cap.
score is
no
crazy.
cap.
Yeah, it's my favorite
Fuck
album of
anybody
all
else
time.
ask that question.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
But 100%.
It really is.
What about that album drew you to it? What about it has stuck with you over the years? Because that album came out in the early 90s. So we're in 2025 now. That's about 32
Yeah,
years,
it's
man.
I know, right? That's crazy. Honestly, some things are like memory, but the song Zealots is a song that like it's probably my most played on my phone. I'm not gonna lie. It's like one of those songs that no matter what mood I'm in, I just put it in and I just start vibing, and then you don't have to rush to turn it off. Let the whole album play.
Yeah.
I get
Like
that.
so.
I love that.
It's just like one of those albums, and I saw Lauryn Hill like live, and she was like performing some of the songs.
Like she came out?
Yeah,
That's
she came
amazing.
out. Yeah,
That's the crazy
Yeah.
That's like half
You got
of
a
it.
spirit
Yes.
over you,
Yeah.
Shawty.
I
You
saw
are
Lauryn
blessed.
Hill live. She it was her and Nas. They did a tour, and yeah, she missed hella other shows. But she
Yeah, I
came
was
to my
gonna
shit. She came to my shit.
I know people have bought 3 Lauryn Hill tickets, never seen her.
Yeah, and I didn't even buy the tickets. It was like I got them from my birthday. And so, yeah.
Salute.
It was an amazing experience. But yeah, other than that, Ready to Die is my favorite album.
That's an amazing pick.
That's hard. Rock is a Biggie guy.
Yeah, I love Biggie. I think Biggie is. Obviously you always hate when someone passes at 25, but I hate that we didn't get to hear Biggie on 2025 production.
No, 100%.
On a Kanye beat, on a Metro beat. Like I hate
all the stuff that was left on the table. Yeah,
I hate we never got to hear him and Hove and their Urban Statesman. Yeah. I hate we never got him and Wayne on a New York style beat. Really, like it's just so many things that I hate that he didn't get to touch because I think Biggie is the most talented rapper ever, and when I'm using that word rapper, I'm using it as a verb. As the act of rapping, he does it better than anybody. The flavor, the technique, the cadence, the swag, it's unprecedented. Like you can't touch it, you can't match it, no one can replicate it. Like Ross tried to build a whole career off of it. He was so close, he did it.
He literally did. Yeah.
Like,
that's how good Biggie was.
That's how good Biggie was.
Yeah. Biggie's so good, Ross exists.
Like my nigga, like he made being a fat nigga cool. Like
shout out to Biggie for that.
Biggie's one of the coolest. Biggie's one of the coolest, realest niggas alive, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Biggie like fat nigga Jesus though. Like I ain't gonna lie. Biggie took a lot of arrows from fat niggas. I ain't gonna. I don't know if we're here today without Biggie. Like fat nigga Jesus.
Yo, I don't know if we're here today without Biggie.
That's a cool. That is a cool.
I wish I would have phrased it better, but like
no, but it makes perfect sense.
Like he did that in 25 years. Could you imagine what he would have did for fat niggas if he would have like made it? My fault. I'm on attention.
Oh my god!
Hey, fat niggas out there listening, like that's real shit.
He's like, yeah, actually,
yeah, like
niggas at home, like
hell yeah, bro, like. No. I'm telling you, bro.
Yo,
all that shit Rick Ross doing could not happen without Biggie.
No, without a doubt.
That is true, bro.
No, it really. There's no.
Rick Ross jumping off of bridges would never happen without Biggie, bro. He gave niggas passes to do shit you ain't never seen.
No, literally.
Boy. Shout out to Biggie, man.
Shout out Biggie.
Shout out to fucking
Shout out my goat.
That nigga ain't having cry right now.
And that's the main thing I want to say, like, also, like, because, you know, naturally, Biggie and Pac always get mentioned in the same breath. And, you know, and no disrespect to Pac. I know Pac fans, you know, probably feel a certain way. But it's just like, I respectfully just feel like, I think all the allure that comes with Pac is like what he stood for. He know how to tell stories. You felt the shit that he was saying. But when it comes to actually spitting,
rapping,
it's not comparable.
It's not.
It's literally not comparable.
It's not even close.
Like Biggie is washing that nigga. I'm sorry. Like just talent wise, the flows, the pockets he gets in and out of, it's just not even. It's
and like for niggas to be like, oh, he only gave the 2 albums and then he died. Look at those 2 fucking albums.
And they still have him in GOAT combos. That's how nice he was. I could drop 2 albums, and niggas still think you might be the best to ever
like,
do it.
Niggas trying to discredit Biggie is such a 2025 rap fan type of thing to do. Yeah. Like, and I'm not going to lie, and I love living in Atlanta, but moving to the South, I've never seen niggas disrespect my favorite
New York,
rappers.
Listen, it's in defense.
Niggas hate
it is a thing.
New York.
It's in defense, though. It's in defense. We are on the defense. I don't care. That summer.
You think New York niggas started?
No. That summer y'all did that shit with Lil Wayne. It's war. It's war.
I wasn't part of that.
Listen, y'all be trying to diss niggas.
That month, Joe Budden said he made better mixtapes than Lil Wayne.
That was crazy.
Line in the sand.
Fuck Joe Budden.
Like,
Joe Budden is a crazy dude.
The South, the North, not even the North, like just the New York, Jersey, Philly area.
Yeah.
Like, they act like they gave us the right to be who we are. Like, they act like we wouldn't be the cool-ass, fly-ass niggas we is if it wasn't for them. And it's like, nigga, who the fuck do y'all think y'all are to believe some dumbass shit like
not all of y'all niggas is Nas either. Like, I'm tired of that shit.
And I want y'all to know, like, if you want to be 100% honest, Atlanta ran this shit longer than New York did. And New York still be trying to act like they some He-Man macho motherfucker because of Nas X, Biggie, and Hove. Yeah. I know I just said 4 crazy ass names.
4 of the best rappers
to win this argument, I probably shouldn't have said.
He ain't even mention 50 Cent. He didn't say 50 Cent or...
Shut the fuck up.
We can do it. We can do it.
What's happening? What the fuck is happening? Did I do this?
But like, the frustration comes from the arrogance and the low brotherness of what they have presented us with. And how they talk about the South.
I don't claim
and
them niggas.
How they talked about, like you said, Wayne and T.I. and shit. Like when niggas was like, T.I. don't got no chance against 50 in the verses. Shut the fuck up. Yes, he does.
Yo,
that's crazy.
Y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
Let me say this.
That is crazy.
I remember this like an
verses
inflection
blended
point
for us.
in my mind. And listen, I know the New York niggas, because we got you on here, niggas is going to be like, fuck that nigga, what he talking about? The shit y'all be doing with Fab, gotta stop. That shit has to stop, bro.
Hold on. What you mean by that?
No, niggas like, yo, Fab or Wayne. What do you mean Fab or Wayne, nigga?
No, that's not a thing. But Fab is like that.
Yeah,
Fab is very much
Fab
like
is
that.
like that, but like niggas, like it was a real argument for days.
No,
like,
I'm not.
Who
with that.
mixtape series
I'm
is
okay
better?
with,
Like,
okay, we could dispute that convo, but Fab is like that though.
You didn't mixtape series.
If you made a listen, there was a convo I forget like a few weeks ago or a month ago where they talked about mixtape Mount Rushmores. If Fab is on there, I don't think you could be mad at that.
No, hell no.
Okay, that's fair.
Cool.
No, that's fair.
Okay,
that's
as long as we give Fab
1,000%.
his respect, though.
See,
I'm
my
not gonna
thing-
put him with Wayne, but he's.
I agree with that, but it's like we talk about the Jalen Brunson thing. Like Fab really good. If Fab was from fucking Sacramento, niggas would never be like, yo, that nigga up there with Wayne. Like
Fab got New York aura. You think that's what
not only do he got, I don't even want to call it a New York aura. He get a New York pass walking around that fucking Gatorade bottle. Nigga look ridiculous, bro. Like I fucking can't stand Fab. You couldn't wear none of that shit from Texas. Nigga, you look retarded.
That's crazy.
I just don't like
The
Fab.
Fab strays, I wasn't ready for.
Fab and
I didn't
J1, them
even
niggas on our list.
No way.
I thought
You never mention Fab and J1 together ever again, bro. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Shout out J1.
I did have a follow-up question.
He gonna follow me.
That was great. So you being from the North, I do have to know now who is in your top 5
Of all time? Mm-hmm. I hate this question. I can never pick 5.
Okay.
Of all time, dead or alive, it's going to be all over the place. I'm not going to lie.
To be fair, when we do it, we kind of give ourselves a pass and like we did with like LeBron, Steph, and K. Like we kind of just leave
Godfather
Biggie and
niggas.
Tupac out just because they're granted no matter what.
Okay, so we're leaving Biggie out.
Yeah. Like he's already
knows.
on there. Yeah, he's like already
Lock
on
in.
there.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, my IG is notorious key. Like we gonna leave that out. Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent.
This in order or out of order?
No order. No order.
Yeah.
No order. Big Crit.
I like that.
4 or 5.
No pressure.
No, there's pressure to me. I get this, and
No,
I promise you,
Daniel's about to
motherfuckers,
explode, but
they'll
no
be
pressure.
answering. They'll be watching this and be like, "Bitch, you just gave me a different top 5 last week. It changes, okay?" The only people that stay on there is like Big Crit and Kendrick Lamar.
That's real.
Big Crit just can't come off that list.
No, Big Crit did like.
I fuck with that.
Okay, hold on.
nobody
While I'm
can
answering
Crit
this,
off that
please know I have a like I just said, I have a blog era. I am attached to the hip.
It was a special time.
With
Our formative
blog
years.
era.
Our formative years.
So
I love it.
some of my favorite pieces of work
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a great time, bro.
are from
We were
literally 2011 to 2014, 2015. So I have
Daniel has Ace Hood on his list. It's cool.
who?
Daniel got Ace Hood on his
Yo,
list.
that's a crazy allegation. Of
J1.
Now we in my top 5.
That's like
Give a nigga 3 shoutouts. now we in your top 5.
Yo,
Okay, no, for real. Okay,
J1 better be careful. We might dish that nigga next.
y'all gotta stop saying that nigga name. Bro. Please stop. I'm begging you.
Jay-Z.
There we go.
I was waiting for that.
I try.
Sweat
No, okay. First of all,
Did you feel the tension in the room?
50
She said
Cent
3 things in a row.
and
She was like, I'm from New York. Big Crit can't come off my top 5.
I did not say that.
I'm not saying Jay-Z name yet. And I was like, hold on.
Because the only reason I said that is because you said the Godfather didn't, so I really didn't even. I wasn't gonna mention
You
50
could Godfather
Cent.
Jay-Z.
Loki, yeah, you
Like,
could
I wasn't even
Godfather.
gonna mention 50 Cent, but then I'm like, wait, hold on.
You could Godfather
I
Jay-Z.
said
If
50,
you
so I'm
want
gonna
a
say
Godfather,
Jay.
we'll
I'm
keep
okay
that
with
spot
Godfather.
back.
That is the Godfather.
No, we'll keep him on there because
Okay.
he's
That's
in my
fair.
top 5.
I was like the Jordan Peele sweating though. I was like,
No, you know, like
Nah, yeah,
there are
yeah.
certain people that I just, you know what I'm saying,
Nah,
and
for sure,
then
for sure.
Hope watched the show, so I was super worried.
shit.
I think the 5th is really just like my favorite, like people I just listen to like daily. Nipsey Hussle.
I love
That's valid.
That's probably the best 5 we've had.
Walgara going crazy.
Victory Lap. Is it a classic or not?
I think so.
It's not even debatable to me.
Yeah, I think so.
For
And
sure.
people try to say like because he no, like
there you go.
Hey, bro.
Not the side eye.
fuck you.
I've
Fizz.
never asked a question I don't know Ish's answer to.
To be fair, the context of it, I only think it's like 20, 25 classics maybe. I look at that like the way I me and Dan have had this conversation for 8 years, but like
GNX is a classic.
GNX is a classic.
Like,
it's a classic, bro.
Kendrick got 4 of the 25 classics.
Kanye got 4 of them too.
And between Kanye and Kendrick Lamar, it's 8 classics.
Out of 25.
Out of 25.
That's a third of the class. Yo, we're cooked.
Mikey Kobe got 11 rings.
Nigga, that don't work.
Yeah, the best niggas make the best music. Yeah, like.
Oh my God, bro. We're not doing this. We're not doing this today.
To give context to the listener, I look at classic different. Like I don't think it's 400 classic albums. Like I think it's like 30 yeah.
He thinks it's 30 classics albums.
Yes.
Kendrick and
Kanye got 8.
have 8 of them.
Yeah.
And
No, he
it's
think
22
Kanye have 8, and then Kendrick have 4. so that's only 12. We halfway
Are you
there.
counting Pablo?
I know you're counting Pablo.
I think it's for real though. I think it's like 30.
We're gonna do an episode where you drop your 25 classics. Like,
okay. Listen, I will agree to that if y'all give me the 400 classic albums in rap too.
I'm in between. I don't have 400, but it's more than 20.
No, but the way we like.
Hip hop's been around for what, like 40 years?
There are many classics.
It's like, yo, I've seen a lot of 10 out of 10 movies. I've seen 20 classic movies.
You're out of your
Like Paid in Full.
Classic movie.
Thank you.
I love that.
Friday
Like
After
Shark Tale?
Next, and Friday the other one.
Did you say Shark Tale?
Yeah, Shark Tale's a classic. What the fuck?
It's
Niggas always like to give Finding Nemo their fucking flowers.
I think it's better than Finding Nemo. I think it's better than Finding Nemo.
Okay, good shit.
What?
Yeah, Shark Tale is better than
With
Finding
Will
Nemo.
Smith?
You gotta go talk to my girlfriend, Sean.
Oh, she ready to slide out Nemo?
No, she ready to slide about Will Smith and Shark Tale.
Oh,
Shark Tale is
She
Shark Tale is
watching Shark
crazy.
Tales like I watch something else.
I'm trying to think of a 10 out of 10 movie that's not a classic. Like, what is like a 10 out of 10 movie that's like
Yeah, I want to hear it. I mean, it's possible. That's not crazy.
Shang-Chi?
Yo, please don't start the Marvel.
Yo, nigga,
We're done.
damn niggas call Shang-Chi a classic around you. You gonna be cool about that? Like, it's like, damn, I had one just a second ago. Finding Nemo. I think Finding Nemo is a 10 movie. I do not think it's a classic movie.
You're out of your mind. But what we can do is this summer when everything is off, so probably July, August, we will bring in our list of classic albums and debate why, and that can be a full episode. Yeah.
Didn't we write down a list a long time ago?
We rated a list. We did. We had our
pre-pod. I'll never forget that.
But yeah, we can bring in a list of all our classics, explain why. Because like I've told Ish, and I swear this is it. The classic thing for me is like how the Hall of Fame in the NFL should be, where it should be tiers, where Prime and Lawrence Taylor should be in a hall by themselves, and then below that it should Eli Manning, blah blah blah, and so forth and so on. So the classic Illmatic is not the classic Victory Lap is, but they're both classic. So that's kind of how I look at them. But we'll have that conversation later this summer. That's a great topic.
I like that. Because of the internet.
But
I love that album.
Yes,
exactly. That's a cult classic.
My top 5.
I'll say I don't think it's a classic, but it's a cult classic.
See that.
I love that album.
As a Childish Gambino fan, I would think that's a classic. Like I would have it
I
up
love
there.
that album.
Like, yeah.
I love it.
Camp too.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Ish had a great topic on here that I did want to get into before we end with OKC in Minnesota. You stream. You said you do part-time streaming, but you still do it, and you're still in it, and I'm assuming you want to make something out of it. How do you navigate, first off, the content that you're going to produce, and then how do you navigate a space that, to the naked eye, because it may not be, but to the naked eye seems to be dominated by males?
No, it definitely is. It definitely is.
That's a great question.
It definitely is. And I think, unfortunately, I am going to have to answer this in a loaded response.
Go ahead.
You got
But
time.
first, like, navigating just me, myself, and my content, streaming is something I just picked up in February. So I literally just started doing it. But this comes from literally decades of people telling me, you know, you should have a podcast, you should do this, you should do that. And I'm not one to like edit things. I used to have like a YouTube where I'd have to sit and edit and, you know, clip and stuff, which I love podcasts. I'll sit and watch podcasts for a really long time. But me personally, I feel like my best comes from just talking. Mm-hmm. And so when I saw Twitch, it's really just that. You start it and you just go. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, cool. I can talk my shit. I can talk about music. I can play video games. I can do all this. So like me, myself, and how I manage it, like I just dropped a bag on a PC. So now I make sure I sit my ass down and I just commit to it. And it's been fun. Like, and I think that's what I like about it. It's just fun as shit. I could have 2 people in there and I'm talking shit all night. Mm-hmm. But I've had a lot of support, some viral moments that have helped put some attention towards, my stream too. So
I gotta find that Walmart y'all be in. I ain't gonna lie. Where the fuck I be shopping?
Yo.
But as a woman, I think right now, if you would have asked me this, like, probably like it wasn't even this bad like a year ago. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, most shit, like some of this stuff is just male dominated, and that's just a fact. Mm-hmm. But right now, we're in a time where like women, you say one wrong thing, you are getting shitted on the internet. Yeah. Especially black women. Mm-hmm. One clip, like literally right now, Zoe Spencer, she's a streamer. She's arguably one of the most popular women streamers. Something that's her brand, and if you watch streamers, you know, like, I don't particularly find her entertaining all the time, but something that is her brand that I'm aggressive, you know what I'm saying? I'm aggressive, I'm loud. Like, if you're around me when you're out, like, you'd be like, this bitch might be a little annoying. Motherfuckers is clipping her left and right, like, and we're also in a time period where it's like, she's, like, she's getting racist response, she's getting, like, it's just so much, so it's like, I'm in an era where it's like, I love to talk my shit. I will literally never stop. But it's at the possible expense of say the wrong thing, and you're going to have so many people just shitting on you. Right. Not because your content sucks, not because you suck, not because you even said something stupid. It's really just, you get clipped on the internet. I could have a viral clip. There's going to be people under it, just bots and just accounts, So luckily I am mentally pretty strong. Like I said, I'll talk my shit regardless. But I think navigating it like that, where it's like people are walking on eggshells, there's a lot of women creators that are afraid to put themselves out there. Mm-hmm. It's a tad bit harder, but not for me personally. So navigating it, really, I'm just continuing. I'm looking at it happening, and so I'm aware of it, and I make myself just cautious. Yeah. But that doesn't stop what the fuck I got going on.
That 4 kids shit was like, I kind of saw that. I kind of saw that. I kind of saw that happen progress throughout the day.
Oh my god!
Because I literally saw it when you first tweeted it.
That was crazy.
And like it was just like, because I saw it on Instagram first. I follow you on Instagram, and then you tweeted it. I was like, that's kind of funny. For context for the niggas watching at home, like you was just out recording
After the Knicks won the damn Celtics series, and I had wristbands on. I was recording my outfit because they only saw the part where I clipped it. But it was a whole 40-second video. I'm in the mirror by myself. Some old-ass man walks up behind me, grabs my waist. First of all, I've been getting all types.
That was for real.
I've been getting caught all types of hoes on the internet for my past 2 viral tweets. It's been a rough week for me. Yeah. But you saw the second one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck y'all. Fuck Twitter.
That's why I had the question on there because like.
But and so he comes up behind me. Niggas don't see my brothers are off camera, so I'm protected. I'm good. And I'm like, hey, are you happy that the Knicks won? He ignores it. And he's like, oh, no, take a picture. My flash is on, so that's consent, okay? I'm fucking recording. You see the goddamn flash on. Yeah. And what the fuck did I was like, how many wives and kids do you have? He's like, huh? I said, how many kids and girlfriends do you have? He's like, I only have 4 kids. I said, you have 4 kids? And the video cuts off because what the fuck? What the fuck you mean you got 4 kids in my goddamn video? Go home.
That is hilarious.
And you would think like that is just a normal funny clip.
You would think that,
like
right?
I see her post it. I go to work, I'm working, I don't really be doing shit at work. So I'm checking Twitter throughout the day. and it's going viral, and then like the quotes take a crazy left. Like,
motherfuckers talking about something.
Why you letting him grab you like that?
Why letting him grab you? Oh, fat bitches acting picky now. Unc, you wanted Unc for real. Oh, you look like you was going until he said he had 4 kids. Oh, you motherfuckers.
the replies be mean too. Like, the fuck is your problem?
Someone said, because in the comments, I was like, or in the caption, it was like, oh, like, you see me clutch my pearls. Someone said, you need to clutch some Ozempic. I said,
That's
God
crazy.
damn.
That shit was
bro,
crazy.
the internet mean as fuck, bro.
I said, shit.
And then she was like, you need to clutch some bitches?
Yeah, that shit was funny. That is funny. Listen, you do be going to war with them niggas in replies.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. People be like, damn, you respond to other people? If I have a moment where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you motherfuckers. All right. Niggas don't know. I love to go back and forth with a motherfucker, especially if I have some funny shit to say. Man, well, I was just picking niggas. Like, even if it was like somebody that no one else paid attention to, I'm like, yeah, bitch, shut your stupid ass up. And then sorry.
Go ahead. Go.
I had another fucking tweet this week. I tweeted 2 days ago. And I did not think...
About the 6 date shit?
I swear to God, I did not think that this was going to be think piece. I have people in my mentions right now saying that I have fucking AIDS, damn near, okay? So there's a tweet. Someone said... What it was like? Oh,
not
like,
kissing the first 6 dates.
Not kissing for the first 5
Negro
dates is normal,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
So I just quoted because I'm like, oh damn, like 5 days is a fucking lot, shit, right? So I quoted and I said, maybe. I think the wording fucked everybody up, but it said maybe I'm a hoe. I don't know, but this sounds like torture. 5 dates and we're not kissing.
For a kiss?
What the fuck?
You spend $200 a date. That's like $1,000.
And I'm like,
Man,
doing
you're
the math,
$1,400
I'm
in.
If you're dating one
smooch.
person and you go on 5 dates and we haven't kissed, you hate me.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
Cool, right? It was a fucking jokey joke. Motherfuckers in my mentions like, this is why everybody has herpes now. Someone said, bitch, what'd they say? He said, yeah, this is why everybody has shit. And I said, good thing I don't. And she said, you sure, bitch? You know what? And it was at 9 a.m. this morning. I said, this is too early.
That's pure hate.
Yeah.
Shit, I muted the tweet. Everybody
We
leave me
found
the
out
fuck
way
out.
too many people were stupid and mean with the internet.
And we used to say this a lot. We used to be like, yo, the internet not real. The internet is officially real. The internet is real. Like,
what?
Niggas post, like Ryan Clark found out how real the internet was in 3 days. Like,
Bro.
Niggas went from a Caitlin Clark foul in the 3rd quarter of a regular season basketball game.
First game of the season. We're game 1, bro. This is game 1.
He posted 4 pics of his biracial child at each age. He had the baby pic, the high school pic, the school pic, the graduation
She's the
pic.
first person I ever fell in love with. I love her with all my heart. I do anything for her. I took on vacation last week. What are we doing?
Dog,
Ryan
that shit
Clark?
is so
Calm
crazy,
down,
bro.
gang.
Dog, the internet is ridiculous, bro.
scrambled.
Like 6 dates is kind of ridiculous. Like my thing
That's a
is,
lot.
If you really take away the fact that I said maybe I'm a hoe, 5 days we built rapport. First of all, I'm a FaceTimer. Okay, you need to know. Like, there's
We
a lot of
built
context
rapport.
you need to know.
Yeah.
I love building rapport. I'll FaceTime a nigga. You know how many? I'm damn near in love after 5 days. You gotta know me to know.
but like that's what I be telling people. Like I was telling my mom this because like I'm a FaceTime person too. But my mom was dating in the 70s and 80s, so she doesn't understand the concept that like I'm talking to this person every day, all day for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to get coffee because I can talk to her without driving across the city to go get
all
coffee.
day.
By the time we are on dates, that's the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Like, we are past trying to figure out if we're compatible.
Right.
Like, we're on the 6th date. You know all my friends.
We
like,
falling asleep on the phone?
Yeah, like, 6 dates, you might move in. Like, that's a long ass
And women
time.
like to be like, well, there are some people who, as soon as you meet someone, you give them a number and you just don't text and you just straight up go on it. I don't like that because you see how I'm sitting here talking? I can't do that if I didn't have rapport. If I didn't know this nigga and I couldn't go back and forth, I'm not even agreeing to be on the shit.
Exactly.
What do you
We
mean?
could just stop
so
the
I'm not
dates.
going to sit there and
Just
waste
stop the dates.
I'm not like I'm going to go eat food with the food nigga. I don't need a food nigga, right? So
That's some crazy
there's
shit.
no, I'm not just someone said you just go on dates with anybody. No, I'm actually going on dates with this man that I like at this point because I fucking saved his phone number. That's deep. I don't just save numbers. So I've just been getting called a hoe for like 7 days straight.
And like, if the dates aren't good, like, listen, I feel like I don't know if we all have, because Dale's been in love since like 2005. But everybody been on a bad date. Like, sometimes it just be over. Like, oh, yeah, it's a bad date. Okay, it's
We
not
call
going
it spade.
Yeah, it's like, not
There's nothing
going
wrong with it. It's cool. Like,
Bro, like,
Yeah, we're talking about 5 good dates, not
5 days?
one rocky date.
That's like 2 months.
No, 5
That's like 2 months.
good-ass
Yeah,
dates.
listen, by the 5th date, you're going to know that you don't like them. They're going to do something that pisses you off. And
No,
you're like,
by
oh,
the
I actually
first.
can't fuck
By
with
the 5th date, her CarPlay work on my phone. Like, it's that close. Like, we've been together that long, bro. Do you know how long time that is?
Fuck.
I guess
That's real though. Like,
no, for sure.
5 dates?
That's an investment.
Come on.
Yeah, that's tough.
You done already. Never mind.
My fault. I should have left that.
Yo.
I should not have left it.
Like, seriously, cannot say it.
You look like us at the press conference.
Nah, like, I'll say it after because it's not
The context of it,
But, like, you'll understand why I didn't say it after. But, so back to Key. What is your dream of this? The streaming works out perfectly. Everything, all your biggest dreams are accomplished. What does that look like for you?
Realistically, I just want to have a show where I could talk about music. Kind of like and I always try to describe it like the perfect description of it is where I could talk about current events, nothing messy. I don't like drama and shit. Mm-hmm. But really, I just want a show where I could talk about music. And I have different guests on. So think like Jeff Teague's shit in basketball and how they have like different, people on like to talk about different stories and stuff. But I want that like the hip hop version.
Shout out Club.
Like How to Bother with Melissa Ford?
Shout out M Ford. I was hoping you was gonna say Everyday Struggle. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that would be a great discussion, but he ain't shit.
I ain't gonna
So
shout out M Ford. Shout out M Ford. Shout out the legend.
The JBP's been getting it like to a whole like.
I'm getting the itch somehow. I'm gonna figure it out before the show.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, I'm playing. That is amazing because that is similar to what we want to do. Except I don't want to talk to niggas all the time because them rappers. Yeah, I don't see ESTG just walk out of interviews because the nigga did what he asked him to do. Like I can't handle it. I'll start calling niggas and we'll be in beef and shit. So, anyways, what type of conversations do you want to have with rappers? I think that's very important when we get to speaking about interviews because, as you just said, you Twitch, you stream. Anybody can do that now. So what's going to stop a rapper from getting on the internet and just doing this himself or sitting down with his partner and doing that himself? What do you think will draw them to you, and what type of conversations do you want to push forward? Do you want the normal journalism type interviews, or is there something that you want to know about artists that people aren't tapping into right now?
One, what would draw them to me? Me. Let's
Good
be
answer.
honest.
Good answer.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just personally feel like I am very, like, once upon a time, before I had the answer of wanting a show, I wanted to be a satellite radio show host. And I always specified satellite because I'm very, there's no filter. I'm cussing, you know what I'm saying? So, because that's not a thing anymore. Love with radio. It's been my dream for so long, but I had to pivot.
Sirius just gave Alex Cooper $100 million. It's not over.
Yeah, I know, but like
you can still do it.
I'm like, even me alone, I'm gonna plug this in, like I'm gonna put it on aux. Like I don't really go towards the radio anymore.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it hurt my own heart that I myself, because I radio since middle school. That's always been my answer. Yeah. But no, I definitely don't want a journalism take. There are a lot of like stories that I've heard growing up because of who my family is and who they have been around, to where it's like, I want to talk about some things that are not public, like with like old school rappers. But I also want to talk, to new rappers. And I also want to talk to, of course, I'm going to say this for the 100th time, I want to talk to vlog era rappers. Like I want to talk to rappers that are forgotten about, that like Blue. Like he dropped, what's his shit? Is one of my favorite albums. I can't think of the name. Or like Mick Jenkins. Like I want to talk to niggas like,
shut up, play
niggas aren't talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I really want to have like, and for the rappers that are forgotten about, it's not even like a journalist, but I really just want to sit down and like talk to them. Like, yo, what was like, when you sat down and did you know that this shit was gonna fucking take off? Or like, what is the blog era meaning? Like, what happened? Like, nigga, shit, what's going on? Like, what are you doing now? Like, but no, there are some things that I don't know. I just get passionate in some things I find out about artists that I want to know. Some things I don't want to know, and I just want to be around them. Like, Who's that?
That's fire.
I love it. And what I love about the streaming area, and Queens Flip is someone I've been watching do this, is
he's hit every single nigga on the joint.
Bro, we almost full sleep.
He has hit every single person on the podcast.
But yeah, I've been watching Queens Flip, and he has his son essentially record him, and he's streaming, walking and just doing random shit. Like the other day, he was outside the pub trial talking to people about that. So my point in this is that you could do something like that with rappers, where instead of just sitting down, classic chair, let's talk in front of the camera, we get on the move. So I come stream with you in the studio, or we go get something to eat and we stream.
I actually have that idea
go down
for
the walk type shit. Exactly. So I just think
rappers on the.
Grace not here, but Grace dad used to do that.
I think it's I think it is a really important it's really important now to figure out how to get creative in your creation. I mean, in your content, because it's so oversaturated, which is a good thing. I think the oversaturation of market just shows that a market is growing. So I don't think it's a negative thing, but you do have to do something to stand out. And I think that style of interview, or figuring out a creative way to get people on the move with their interviews, because it'll get them out of their shell. If you're walking, you're not really thinking too much about being in front of the camera, sitting down all straight up and making sure everything is all PR perfect, it will get them in a different mode if you got them out.
Yeah, don't be surprised if y'all see a flyer with Griselda in the stream. You know I got to connect.
Hello.
I know I got the connection.
That's a fire stream.
I'm working on it.
You know.
Please call us right now.
Free stove, man.
I want to meet them.
Free stove guy.
Actually,
I have the connect for real. My uncle is their one of their friends now, but they're a videographer.
That's hard.
I got the Benny follow. Like,
tell him.
I did not know that. That's a scary follow.
Let's go.
The butcher.
That's a crazy flex. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta start calling you that. We gotta start calling you that now.
Let's start.
What's your full name?
My full name?
Yeah.
Like, you want me to say it right now?
Whoa.
It's Cozykeyyy.
That's fair. That's fair.
The brand is the brand.
That's fair.
Well,
Yeah.
let's jump back into basketball real quick. But before we do that, I do want to give a shout out to Starlito and Don Trip. And this is not a joke, actually. They dropped an amazing album. It's called Step Brothers for Life. It is no hook on the album. 16 songs, it ain't one fucking hook on that bitch.
That is crazy.
They is on that motherfucker.
I'm trying to figure out why do I know Starlito name?
He was on Exotic with
Lil Baby. Yes, that's right.
most people skip that verse.
But I am telling you, this is not a joke.
What made you listen?
No, I like that verse. No, I like that verse.
like that
Yeah.
I like that Starlito verse too.
I like that Starlito
Asking
verse.
what made him listen to that is crazy.
I just genuinely want to know, like, what made you like you? Like,
I regularly listen to just albums. There has not been any rap albums to come out. Like, there has not been a rap album other than Chains and June that has resonated with me. That has stuck with me this week. It's been we're in May, and I like 2 albums that have come out this year, maybe 3. And this is one of the 3 now. But the reason was I'm just looking for something new to listen to. I've listened to all of Lil Wayne, Future, Thug, and Gunna. I can. So it's
Carter
like
6 on the way.
So that's why I was. Come on now, what we talking about? But.
we might be in the end of time. If shit is so slow, you went to the start.
Bro, like,
shout out Starlito, man.
No, bro.
We be giving niggas chances.
I get why you're saying that.
Yeah.
But like, I was listening to Joey Badass 2000 this week because I didn't have nothing else to put on.
But
it was one of the
I'm okay
times.
with that.
It was like, let me go see. My nigga posted it. Stunner posted it, and I was like, I fuck with Stunner. Listen to street music. That's what he listened to.
Yeah.
So when he liked some shit, I like his taste in street music. So I was like, let me go see what he's tapping into.
Okay, so you gotta recommend it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
It's not.
I thought you just clicked on the shit.
No.
Okay.
It's
got
not
a referral.
And it's not
That
play
makes
crazy. It's not like, oh, this is cool for some niggas that aren't good rappers. This is amazing rap music. Like,
Okay.
it's fantastic.
That's hard.
Okay.
So
I
So
respect
when
your
you
take. So
listen
now
to
we
it,
have another
you
referral.
gotta come back and say sorry.
Not for
that.
that. I'm not talking shit.
Now you have a reason to listen to it.
No, listen. When
Now
you
you
get a
got your
referral
referral.
from someone's tasty respect, I hold it. So
I'm not even gonna tell you to listen to the whole thing. I'm gonna send you 5 songs tonight. And
Okay.
let me know
Okay.
what you
That's
think.
right.
About
Say no more.
But
I wouldn't trust a Stunner recommendation, but y'all do have a different type of connection.
we got me
that
and
gate
Stunner
shit.
with that gate
Yeah,
shit.
y'all
Like,
y'all niggas love Kevin Gates. Y'all niggas think that's
I'm
it.
telling you
Yeah,
what it is. BWA until I die, nigga. But Minnesota OKC game.
I could just never hear that and not think about Stunner saying he was Muslim for like 6 months. Like,
Bro, Stunner is the funniest.
Yo, shout out Stunner, bro.
That boy said I was Muslim in high school. Like,
that is so funny,
boy.
bro.
All right. Minnesota, OKC.
Yeah.
Game 1 happened. Where we? Okay, we're doing good.
Yeah.
I don't want to harp too much on this because they play tomorrow, and they, you know how we feel about that.
Facts.
So I just want to ask 2 quick questions.
Yeah.
The first question being, what more do you need to see from in this series for Minnesota to win? We'll start there.
I'll go first. It has to be efficient in important moments because Shea is going to be efficient in important moments. I think Ant can get 30 and Shea can get 30. The difference is Shea is going to get 20 in good mid-ranges, step backs, and ones, and 10 of those going to be greasy. They can be fouls and get to the line. Easy 10 where we need it. The Thunder defense is so good. They can't, you can't afford to turn the ball over and get them running and get them playing exactly how they want to be. Exactly. So you need to set the tone as the best player that we are all going to be efficient. We're all going to take good shots. We're all going to make strong passes because that what you saw in game 1, the intensity on their offensive side. Whether I personally, of course, I hate the foul bait and shit. I think that does play into it. But at the end of the day, the game still got to be played. Yep. You still got to go hoop. So you can't control what the refs are going to do. You have to be as efficient as possible. And in the big moments, like SGA third quarter where he creates 18 of the 20 made shots, you have to match that. This is superstar time. Like we just talked about Jalen Brunson for 30, 40 minutes. Conference finals, this is superstar time. You need your best players to be your best players. And he had, under 27, 28 points for Anthony Edwards, you do not win this series.
100%.
Key.
I don't have any opinions on any team except for the Knicks.
That's so fucking on brand.
Sorry.
Listen, I love it. Knicks all day. My take is, I do agree with you. I think that
was so real, gang.
No,
That was the realest shit.
sometimes you just gotta stay.
I don't even want to partner. We're I do not feel cool. That's the coolest shit I've ever heard.
Sometimes you gotta just put your flag down and just plant that hoe.
I'm going to figure out how to steal that shit later. Somebody going to ask me a question at work. I don't have no opinion on the job. That's not mine.
G shit. But my thing with Ant is I think he needs to be. I already think he's a good leader. I think he needs to be the best leader he's ever been.
Yeah.
Now, I think you need to be listen, you're 23 years old. I'm asking a lot of you. You need to be a leader amongst men. I have no doubt that Ant's going to get his in this series. I have no doubt that I think he's going to be efficient in this series. My thing is, are we going to have multiple games of Jay McDaniels taking only 5 shots? Yeah. Are we going to have multiple games of, Nasri going 1 for 11, things like that. I need you to be able to elevate your team and get the most out of your teammates. I know he's gonna get what he's gonna get, but Thunder they put a box out there defensively. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to get other people involved, be a playmaker, and get everybody to elevate and match you. That's where I think was the X factor for them.
Key, can you press the flip the middle switch up real quick? Thank you. But my first thing to Ant. Shea, 27 drives to the basket. Anthony Edwards, 7.
Damn.
That's a real stat.
Damn.
He drove the ball 7 times. When you have the ability you have around that rim, you cannot let them. You cannot play into their favor like that. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot play into their hands by only driving the ball 7 times when you play 35 minutes, bro. That's unacceptable. Right. So that's number 1. 2, Ish described this perfectly. You have to be efficient in the moments that matter the most. And that is not just about putting the ball in a bucket. That is about a timely stop. That is about the right pass and it being on target. That is about understanding that I need to swing this because if I swing this, I get him to rotate and he'll get a layup off of it. Right. It's simple things like that you have to realize these moments matter when you're playing a defense like that. Hey, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do y'all know what the Timberwolves shot in this game?
What percentage?
Yes.
I do not.
I do not.
Take a guess.
48.
I would say 42.
34%.
Jesus
They
Christ.
shot 34% in this game. They were 29 of 83.
Look at us.
You have to be. You can't win that way. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It is impossible.
It was a lot of tour dates.
And on top of that, they had 17 turnovers.
Yep.
Yeah.
You shot 34% and had 17 turnovers. And that starts with you, bro.
Yeah.
You're too important to get in foul trouble. I understand 3 of those fouls weren't fouls. But you got to know how the refs are calling the game. Yeah. When they're calling it ticky-tacky, you got to guard like they're guarding the ticky-tacky. And I know what Anna's saying. Exactly what you're saying.
Yep.
Well, look at Caruso and Dort and Wallace, how they play defense on me versus how I'm playing with them. You got to deal with it, gang.
Literally.
You the best player on the planet. You the best player on your team. You got to deal with it, and you got to take a step back. Bron is the best ever at understanding everything about a game within 5 minutes.
100%.
I know how this game is going to be called. I know the tempo we need to play at. I know if we need to be in what half court sets we need to get to. I know who we need to double, who we need to leave open. I know everything about this game within 5-6 minutes. That is the type of, that goes back to Nelson's point about leadership, that you have to present in order for you to win this series. Because, like I said, with Indiana and New York is walking out of that game like we the better team. Minnesota is walking out of that game like we're even.
Yeah.
But their best looks better than our best right now.
Right.
So, where I will leave on a positive note for Minnesota is, like I said, they shot 34%. McDaniels was 3 for 5. Ant was 5 for 13. Nas Reed is 1 for 11. DiVincenzo was 3 for 14. And
3 for 14 is crazy.
NAW was 3 for 11.
They shot tour dates, bro.
They were disgusting. It was
they
nasty.
was on tour.
Those players are all better than that. If they play better,
Yeah.
they will be in the game in the fourth.
Right.
And then that ends with Ish's point. That comes down to Ant being efficient in the fourth quarter when it matters the most. And lastly, you cannot ever again shoot the ball 13 times. 20 shots every single game, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't care if the ankle hurt or not. But I'm combining both of y'all points because I agree with it 1,000%. And the last thing is Ant becoming, like we keep talking about being a superstar. Jalen Brunson already has this. The Knicks are Jalen Brunson's identity. When you play the Knicks, you are playing Jalen Brunson's team. They play like that. They play with that unshakable Villanova. We're down 20. I don't care. We're going to keep doing this no matter what. The Timberwolves need to become Anthony Edwards' personality. You need to lead them to be like you. Like we made the joke about Rudy Gobert and, getting rid of the kid and all that stuff. That's hilarious, Rudy Gobert. But, like, they got to play with that dog you play with, too. Like, when you're in these later series, like, we're trying to get Naj Reid involved. Like role players, especially like we saw this a lot because like we were blessed to see a lot of amazing role players, like the Warriors role players, Lakers role players. Like you gotta go get yours. You got like in the playoffs, you gotta go hoop. Like every great playoff run where teams win a championship, it's someone on the bench for the other team doing some shit they shouldn't be doing. Somebody out there needs to help and tweak, but they got to have that dog in them to be like, I don't care that this is Alex Caruso, best defense in the league. We got to go get ours. We got to go take this from these niggas right now.
Back when the Warriors were in a prime with KD and all of them, Draymond would notice Clay and shot the ball in a minute and be like, hold on, give me that bitch. I want to play for Draymond. Ant has to be able to see, all right, Nas is 1 for 6 right now. Let me get him a really easy bucket where he like it so he can get a rhythm. Same thing for DiVincenzo. And now, this is a lot of responsibility. We need Julius to step up and play better in the second half. But when Julius gives you 20 in the first half, you got to be able to close that for him. When you get in foul trouble and he takes over the first half and keeps trolling the game, you got to be able to end the game on a high note with that.
Right.
But foul trouble. With Anthony Edwards, that obviously did hinder his rhythm, and is a part of the reason he only took 13 shots. But again, this is a playoffs, bro. It's no excuses. You gotta overcome that.
NBA is a bottom line business. It's literally a bottom line business. Like either you won the game or you lost the game. Like I can retweet Shea Hate all I want. They won the game. Like y'all are down 0-1. And just to hit on the Shea stuff, just to because we are kind of, I was about to go in there. Because we are about to move to the end of the show, wrap it up everything. But listen, this is less advice, but more like, this is what I wish you would do or what I believe Jordan would tell you to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie, y'all gotta start really fouling them niggas. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna start calling touch fouls, put niggas on there. Like, really foul them niggas, bro. Like, earn every one of them fouls. Because The foul baiting is one thing. Y'all niggas gotta stop giving up and ones, bro. I don't care if they blew the whistle, bro. I don't care.
I'm making sure you're missing that bitch with fouling.
They blew the whistle. Yeah. They can't foul. You can't get 2 fouls. They not gonna call 2 fouls. They can put like.
I'm pulling your hand from the basketball.
Whatever it takes, nigga. Because you know what? That's exactly what they doing to you.
Yep.
That's exactly what them niggas doing to you.
Yep. So on that, how out of game 1, and I guess coming off the season, actually, real quick, Shay,
SGA MVP, right? I completely forgot.
Forgot about that.
Shout out to SGA, won the MVP. Well deserved. You should have got it last year. You should have got it this year, but that's neither here nor there.
Reggie's probably already Texas. Like, Reggie's an hour 30 into this episode. What the fuck is he doing?
He's like, bro, come on.
No cap. No cap. Shout out to Reggie.
Shout out to Reggie.
Yeah. But how do we feel regarding the SGA foul baiting conversation? Are we like, Minnesota has to be better?
Yeah.
Do we like these fouls, or is this playoff basketball and they got to man up and stop calling this shit?
It's un-American. That's what I'm gonna say. It's un-American.
Is it Canadian?
It is some Canadian shit, bro.
Going on?
I ain't gonna lie. I really felt the fush. Of course, Brunson. Listen, Brunson has gotten. He's been called that shit in the past. Jalen Brunson has never did what SGA was doing on that fucking basketball court. Game 1. Like, my thing is, what OKC fans don't understand, and I couldn't understand, because like, you got this guy, he's our MVP, and everybody's attacking him, and niggas are like, yo, he drives the ball, he's creating contact, and yes, a lot of those are fouls. Nobody is mad at the fouls, because if SGA is scoring 30, he's gonna shoot a healthy amount of free throws anyway. Fam, they put this nigga in the game number 22 on the Timberwolves. Never seen this nigga before in my life. He looked 2K generated. I still don't know the nigga name. He played 2 quarters, don't know this nigga name. The first play, you don't got to jump into this nigga chest and fall over. Like, you airball trying to foul bait the rookie, bro. Like, come on, you the MVP. Go get a bucket, bro. Like, that shit is so frustrating, because SGA flop, he get the free throws. They take the ball out and Lou Dort tackle you. And the play keep going. Like, that's what I'm telling. Like, we keep talking about Lou Dort. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna crash out on that nigga. Somebody is going to crash out on that nigga. Bro, I'm surprised Brandon Ingram didn't.
Nelson, I'm sorry, I did not mean to say your name. My brain works really fast. But shout out my boy KP, because he always says, y'all don't get it. Foul baiting the skill. It's like, nigga, I do get it. I just don't fucking care.
Yeah, it's not a fucking skill.
I don't care that it's a skill. It is. Yeah. But it's disgusting, it's unethical, and it looks nasty.
It looks super nasty.
The first foul of the game, the little Rudy Gobert jump into. I'm leaving mind that. Set the tone, get Rudy Gobert in foul trouble. Okay, cool. The other foul with Julius Randle, where he stuck his hand in the cookie jar. That's a normal foul. They've been calling that. I've been watching James Harden, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant my whole life. But the Jaden McDaniels foul on the left wing and the foul where they overturned it, like,
when he tripped on himself,
you gotta stop letting him just run, lean into niggas, and flail his body and give him a foul call because they were in legal guarding position and he just bumped into him.
Right.
Like, he's creating the contact. Yeah. Stop rewarding Shea for creating contact on moving defenders. Yeah. We're playing playoff basketball, bro. Right. This is not game 4.
Yeah.
If Shea and Jaden McDaniels are hip and Shea just throws his shoulder into him and throws up a shot, stop calling that shit, man. I don't care. Stop calling that shit.
Looks terrible.
And the same ref called all them fouls.
One nigga called all them fouls.
I'm
telling you, lucky I don't know your name.
I'm telling you now, his name was Mark. I don't know his last name.
Of course he a Mark-ass nigga,
His name was Mark.
Of course he a Mark-ass nigga, bro.
Knowing
Got
that
another
nigga's
one in
name.
there. I fucked that up. I got another one.
We got all 5 JVP members. I'm fucking disgusted.
But yeah, bro, you gotta stop calling this shit. It's unethical and it's nasty. But Nelson, how do you feel? Because maybe you feel different.
Set the stage on that. So,
actually, I feel like they've been called, right? It's been a good series.
So I'll leave with this from a macro perspective. I do think that to an extent, foul baiting is a skill. I think that there's ethical foul baiting and there's unethical foul baiting. I think what we saw yesterday was unethical foul baiting.
Oh, yeah,
100%. I think that, and I don't think that overall, from a macro perspective of Shea's game, that he's the worst that we've seen. I think there's plenty worse. I think Embiid's probably the worst in the league right now.
Fuck Joel Embiid.
It's like Joel Embiid blew out Danny Green knee flopping.
Like he literally kills people.
He literally ended Danny Green's career flopping 100%. For a call. Like,
so that's my beef, and I think so. I really think this when you're talking about the internet being real, I literally think that Shea is one of the most unguardable players in the league, and the way that he changes directions and confuses defenders, he was really getting fouled, and I think that the foul baiting became an internet narrative, and now he's like actually foul baiting, like in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like I think it's
like
gotten worse. Yes, like I think it
that's
literally.
Hard.
I think it.
I hope he's not doing that. If he's doing that, that's tough.
I think it literally got worse.
That's fire. If he doing that, let me know, Shay. I ain't gonna lie. I'll change my whole narrative. That's tough.
I literally think it used to be like, nah, there was really fouling the fuck out you, gang. And now, like, it's just progressively gotten worse to the point of what we saw yesterday, where it's just like, now you're just flailing your arms at niggas.
What's so frustrating is, like, especially because all fan bases said something. Like, it wasn't just Minnesota. It was the Bill Simmons Celtics nigga. It was Knicks. Every single Twitter was like, yo, this SGA shit is out of hand, bro.
It's got
like,
a hand.
Literally, like, everybody sees that shit. But the Thunder fans, like, it is so frustrating because, like, niggas will act like they don't see it, and then they'll send you a tweet like SGA or Kobe. It's like, what do you mean? Well, when you look at the numbers and his efficiency, like, fam, I don't give a fuck
I wish
about
we would
none of that
stop
shit.
even giving that debate life by mentioning it. Like, it doesn't even.
Yo, anytime a nigga shoot a fadeaway, they clip it together. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is so tired.
I can't believe someone said that, and it's dead serious.
That's not even the worst thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Kobe Bryant,
fam, they said that's the greatest guard peak we've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Like, and what's so frustrating is it's other players who don't get officiated like that. Like, if Kyrie or Steph Curry or if any other high-scoring guard was officiated, like Steph Curry would average 40 points if he got free throws like that.
Bro, and again, SGA, I was defending you all season because Ish has had this problem all year. I came in here and I was like, yo, every now and then, everybody foul baits. He is getting fouled because, like Nelson said, they can't stay in front of him, bro.
Yeah.
He plays at his own pace, but that pace is almost like a souped-up version of Kyle Anderson, where I'm going to get to where I want to. Yeah. It looks like I'm in slow motion, but I also never let you get square on me, and I know when you're off balance, so I know when to go in to get this contact. Yeah. Like, he's a very special scorer of basketball. But it is a disgusting brand of basketball, what we watched yesterday, which takes away from the incredible game they played.
100%.
Alex Caruso, Carson Wallace, J-Dub, Chet, defensive masterclass from the wing guys, man. They were fantastic. We spoke from the Timberwolves' perspective about how bad they shot the ball, but we do have to give OKC defense a lot of credit for the reason they shot the ball that bad because they were pests. Now, did the refs let them get away with a little bit more than Minnesota?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. But they still were amazing. So, my last question. Actually, no, you better say something.
And it's crazy. We might have the same next topic, but the ratings being what they were for that game, do you take anything away from it? Like, do you think that was cause and effect ratio, or do you think it was Minnesota versus Oklahoma City in a playoff game? Like,
I'm unaware of the ratings. What were they?
It's the worst Western Conference Finals game since 2021.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was down 25%.
And if you discount the 2021 season where people weren't fully in the stands and the bubble year, it was the worst one since 2013.
Yeah.
Since
Goodness gracious.
Memphis and San Antonio.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shout out San Antonio.
I will say I don't think it's a problem because I've been in a group chat with the niggas with the X Factor niggas, and they have been saying all week that the NBA is dying and that the foreigners are taking over, and all of that. And I've been like, yo, the foreigners are growing. They're not taking over because the true definition of a takeover would be to become the majority, and they're nowhere close to doing that. Right. So just by definition, you're wrong, and you don't know what that words mean. But you want to keep talking.
No, them X Factor niggas funny.
And then I keep texting back. But I say all that to say they sent that and was like, ha, I told y'all niggas. And I was like, fuck, they got me.
That should be the worst shit. Like, damn.
I'll be like, damn, fuck. I still haven't responded. I'm just going to ignore it till tomorrow. But I say all that to say I agree with you. It's the small market. Yeah. No Steph, LeBron, Kate. It's nothing of that magnitude yet. So that first game on a Monday night on a Tuesday night at 8:30.
True.
For Oklahoma and Minnesota with two young stars who we haven't fully fell in love with, you're going to have to show me something for a reason to turn on this game 5 when it's 2-2 or to turn on this game 7. So it's not surprising, but it is something I know the NBA is looking at.
I definitely do think that it was a little bit of the cities, and of course the Knicks Pacers aren't going to have this because you have the biggest market in New York. But my opinion was heavily swayed, and I love doing this because I was watching the game with my parents. My parents are like older casual basketball fans. Like my mom really knows the 90s from Michael Jordan and then stopped watching basketball. Like she never watched basketball again. Like my dad was a Detroit Pistons fan. Like he watched basketball kind of, but like they're not every day loading up the league pass. Yeah. So they are loading. They like we're watching this game. This is their first time watching SGA in their lives.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Like as a casual, like my dad has never seen SGA play.
That's crazy.
Damn.
And they're like, what the fuck is this? Like, that's the thing. Like, you had so many people, like you mentioned, all the past superstars that people have been able to just casually throw on their TV in May and June. Like Jordan, Shaq, Kobe, Braun, Steph. Like, you can take the last 30 years of basketball, and no matter when, you were able to casually just throw on a game at this time of year, and it was one of the greatest players ever. So my parents are coming from that, and my dad is like, this shit soft, this shit ass. Like, cut that shit off. Like, that nigga's watching Bones. Like, he cut that shit off instantly. Like, I feel like you are asking a lot for your fans you're trying to introduce the next generation of superstars. Yeah. This is a very bad introduction.
Yeah.
Fair. Great point. End it there. That's amazing. Amazing. All right, my last question for the basketball segment is, who is the best player left in the playoffs?
Shit, maybe Nesmith. Them hard. God
damn. We can start with you. We know your damn ass. We know your ass.
I almost was like this close.
I said, yo, Key, what about the Minnesota? She said, fuck you.
I was almost.
If it ain't Jalen Brunson, fuck you, nigga. Whoa, my fault.
I was almost this close to forgetting about the game until he said that shit. Bro. Like I was having a good. I was like, this was a great fucking pod. That nigga said the N word. Like I just like this got me fucked up, bro. This is crazy.
The best person.
Hold on, let me say the question again for the TikTok clip. Who is the best player left in the remaining Who is the best player left in the playoffs?
Jalen Brunson.
11.
I'm gonna still go Ant.
All right. I think, again, complicated answer, but we're in complicated times with the NBA. I don't think it's straightforward answers to anything anymore.
Okay.
The best player left is SGA.
That's fair.
Up and down, he's the best basketball player left. The player I trust the most is Jalen Brunson. On a game-to-game basis, I trust Jalen Brunson to get me the best shot and consistently produce at an efficient clip.
And that's how I took the question. That's how I answered it.
Shea scored 30 and was 10 for 27. Now, you know, I'm a love-a-volume shooter, but that was a little
Started
nasty.
2 for 13.
Yeah. But
Grifted eyes.
Anthony Edwards has the most potential of anybody left.
I can agree with
and
that.
The highest ceiling of anybody left. So A+ game from Ant is going to be better than Shea and Brunson's A+ game.
That's fair.
But you're going to get a more consistent A- game from Shea and Brunson over Ant.
I think I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to change my answer once the TikTok ends, so boom. I'm going to change my ansser to Jalen Brunson. Because
I'm crying.
And this is why, because something you mentioned when we were talking about
I can't be on record.
I'm clipping it. I'm going to go back. I'll clip it. Fuck that.
Listen. Oh, yeah.
Maybe everything will be okay.
I'm going to go to sleep. They really play tomorrow. The sports losses hurt, bro.
Bro, it's different.
But I am going to change my answer once the TikTok ends because what you said earlier, I don't care what. They could, listen, the Madison Square Garden could burn down mid-game. Jalen Brunson not taking 13 shots. I'm sorry. Jalen Brunson will go down on that shield. He is going to go down swinging.
And in the fourth, he's going to take every single shot.
Literally.
Every single shot.
Literally.
I've wanted the Knicks to be good like my whole life because I love, like y'all know me, I love New York. I love visiting New York. Like, I love the energy the city brings. Like, how they be acting after the game. I love that shit. That is what sports is supposed to bring. Like, that shit is legendary. So, Jalen Brunson, this New York team made me a fan last year. Jalen Brunson is making me a fan of him this playoff run because he is a real dog. Like, it's not, I don't really care about the foul banging shit and like it being ugly during the regular season. That nigga's 6'1", bro. He got to cheat. It's okay.
That's a fact.
He's 6'1". He got to cheat.
That is a fact.
Like, Steph Curry slick cheating run all the damn time. Like, that
nigga shoot from half court. Like,
he's slick cheating too. So
listen, don't worry. Listen, it's somewhere niggas doing a podcast talking about Steph the way we talk about SJ. Like, yo, that's some nerd basketball.
Shit.
Nah,
So like you got to cheat in the regular season, but watching this nigga in the playoffs and watching how he's just willing his team to victory, and
It's so beautiful.
truly, it is. It's beautiful to watch as someone that just loves the mano y mano of basketball.
Just go get a
You
bucket.
versus me.
Just go get a bucket.
It was
nigga.
like it said that Celtics being out of the playoff is so glorious because that analytics shit is over.
Yes.
Nigga, go build a basketball team and find a superstar.
that nerd
Stop
shit
with
outta
that
here.
nerd 40 million threes and all of that shit. You gotta go build a team. And my last point of Minnesota is they shot 52 threes. You can't do that again.
Stop.
OKC
man,
is not the
stop.
team to be shooting 52 threes on because they play such good defense. Those wide open threes don't feel as wide open because you know they're coming. So now you're rushing your shot that usually is wide open. You can't shoot that many threes and think you're going to beat a team that creates as many easy buckets as OKC does. So Minnesota has to get into sets in the half court, get Ant the ball, free throw line extended, a little bit above the top of the key, and let him work on the move or in the mid post and stop letting him bring it up so they can trap him at half court and get starting your offense at 15, 14 seconds.
Literally. And that amount of threes tells me you're settling. You're settling.
Yes.
That's you're telling me, oh, they're pressing. This defense is so physical.
Yes.
Just shoot a three. We'll get it back.
Exactly.
Every possession in the playoffs is important. Every single one. So,
Yes.
yeah, I definitely agree.
But one thing I did love to see about everything, these teams is playing hard as fuck, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everybody's
Hell yeah.
playing
I like that.
so fucking hard.
I'm gonna name my firstborn Jalen Brunson, girl or boy. I
Girl
don't
or boy.
give a fuck.
Poor girl, Jalen Brunson.
And the middle name might be Josh Hart, no spaces, because Josh Hart wants to win.
100%.
Oh my God.
Josh Hart is one of those championship role players.
He might be like 7 feet for real. Like actually, like just the way he plays.
That shit.
I love that.
I just woke up one
I love
month and
this
he was the
team.
best offensive rebounder in the league.
Key, what part of New York are you from?
Upstate New York.
Oh, that's where Parker's from. This has been
Parts from Joe Budden podcast.
Is that your favorite podcast?
Yeah. I don't know what. We just hit 6 for 6 on cast members. It feels like we did like a bingo trying to get them there.
I swear I wasn't doing this on purpose until I said
The Mark one was the
After I said Ice, I was like, all right, I'm gonna say they know this. I'm about to say the rest of these niggas' names. But yes, that is
So
my
Melissa
second favorite
Ford was probably
podcast
my favorite.
after this one. This is easily my favorite podcast, the best podcast in the world, a show about nothing.
Facts.
But yes, I
Yeah,
love
plug
the Joe
this
Budden
one
podcast.
more than that other one.
Yeah.
It's a great podcast. You should tap in. Shout out to my guys.
Did you tell her no? Like, I should promote myself, but like, that's Bud. Like, that's still the Podfather.
All right, bro. Do y'all have anything else, Knicks fans? Y'all want to get anything off your chest before y'all go?
Knicks and 6.
I'm about to go to bed, man.
Me too.
Y'all
Enjoy that
Now you
rest.
supposed to have big Nick energy, nigga.
It's always it's in me, not on me.
Yeah, I thought
but-
niggas from New York don't sleep.
Pause.
Yeah.
We said big Nick energy. This nigga said it's in me, not on me. We've got
That
to
was a
pause
reach.
that.
That was a reach.
I'm
It's
clipping
not.
this part.
No,
I'm clipping this part.
Nah.
Let's
You
chat.
still gotta have decorum.
That was a chat GPT. If it's gonna be anything, y'all got it though.
She said, whoa.
Just because it's
I'm
late
standing
as
tall.
don't mean.
I'm
come on
standing
now.
tall, nigga. I don't
This
give a fuck.
has truly been amazing. Seriously, what an episode. Very funny. Lots of laughs. Lots of information. Key, please come join us again soon. You
I
were
can't wait.
incredible. And this summer we'll really get into the music. Maybe somebody will drop an album.
Give us
Joey
something to
Badass is
work
dropping
with.
in August.
Give us something.
Lil
to
Wayne's
work
dropping in June. Gunna and Thug is dropping in June.
Okay, there we go.
Joey Badass is dropping in August. And Roddy Ricch will be dropping the Navy album at some point in time.
with. Stop
in his-
bringing that. Nigga.
At some point, that shit gonna come out.
The entire room.
I think it's been back to back pods. What I've been on that he mentioned that nigga. I'm tired.
He's been 1 week away for 4 pods.
He is terrified.
And Romance Radio is coming out soon from the mob, me and BTG. But that'll be late June. So we have a lot cooking, a lot of fun. Nelson, thank you. Key, thank you. Ish, you the greatest podcast in the world, right next to me, man.
Salute.
Talk to us. In a world full of hate, let your light be love. In an industry full of haters, we some one-on-ones. Post for the thumbnail.